Timmy?
We're live.
Hello there.
Oh, gosh, here we go.
Hello
Bollywood.
there.
Everybody?
Hello there.
This needs to stop.
Welcome back, everybody, to the most professional theme park podcast on the planet. With the utmost dignity and decorum, we're back for another week. Thanks for tuning in, Bob. Thanks for
No
your
problem.
input.
I'll see you next week.
Now let's go to our
correspondent in the field.
Bobby
Bollywood.
Boy.
My
Bobby
turn.
Boy. Hey. Hey. I bet you could start like an actual. Yeah, we could do like a song. It could be like we could do like a Glee moment, or like a High School Musical. Let's just start using random. Yeah. Okay. That was terrible. I don't know any other.
Bollywood.
Bob is so glad he does this show with us every week.
This is gonna be the first ever Focus Track episode without any audio other than sound. We're gonna do like this is the Disney.
do a whole
Disneyland.
episode of soundboard.
This is
Sounds.
Disneyland. This is DeSantis. This means James is an idiot.
Bollywood.
Bob is an idiot. I don't know. It's Timmy. This is Timmy the whole entire show.
This is James the whole entire show.
Little do you guys know what's going on below the camera. I'm just kidding.
Everybody say hi to Jalen. For the second half, do we want to do like the park review thing we did that one time?
No, it's just gonna be all sounds.
All right.
No, what were you really asking?
Are we gonna do? Should we do like the one we remember when we looked up the park reviews?
Oh yeah, we were talking about doing that again.
No. I think next time we do that, we should like each of us should like dig up our own and then present them rather than try to find them on like live on the air. Cool. Glad you agree. Bollywood.
That's my answer.
Where's that sound coming from? You guys hear it?
I do hear it.
I don't hear anything.
Problem solved. It's making that sound like when you get your phone close to the mic.
Yeah. James, is that your fault?
My phone is nowhere
Probably.
near. My phone's on the other side of the
Nope.
table.
You gotta leave your phone at home now when you come.
Leave it in Richmond, so it's
Yeah.
60 miles away. That's a good. That's enough
So
assurance.
the noise will still occur.
We're moving this to the National Radio Quiet Zone. You guys aware of that place? Like that? Well, that area. I'm not that far from it. Wait. I wonder how far I am away from it. Are you guys familiar with it though?
What?
The National Radio Quiet Zone.
Oh yes, yeah. Is that's over?
Oh no, it's not near me.
It's over the.
Rainbow.
Yeah, it's over the rainbow.
Somewhere
Somewhere.
over the rainbow. Yeah.
No, it's over the Blue Ridge Mountains. Yeah, in like Charlotte.
Mike, it's about friggin' time. Where have you been?
Why is everyone different colors today? Are they? Oh, maybe that's a new update. That must be a new update.
There's, I don't see. They're all the same colors on mine.
Oh, it must be a new update that I'm only seeing.
Why are you racist, James?
For real, is there a problem with that?
Airtime Mike is red. Kosher Team is blue. Cam is orange. Like his actual name.
Really?
Yeah. It's like each participant has their own.
Could it be how active they've been? Because you're the only mod. You're a super mod or whatever.
No, I think it's based on like, the
YouTube
profile.
just literally reminded me that I'm a limited moderator.
Get mad.
I don't care. I'm like, that's like, first of all, I've been one for like how many years? Like, what do you pop up all of a sudden and tell me you're a limited moderator?
You're a standard moderator. Is what it says.
Or
on my
standard.
end.
That's what it was. Standard.
Uh-huh. I'm the superior moderator.
Actually, I guess we're the white one, or we're the racist because all of ours are white names. Except mine's blue. I'm a Smurf. No, James did that. Who did? Or that's right. Timmy did it too. James did it first, and then Timmy's like, "What's this?"
I did it to my mom.
That's right. And you're like, oh, I can't undo it. How do I undo it?
Timmy did it. Serious.
That's right. Get timed
One
out,
of our
Mike.
listeners.
Mike,
No,
did
he
you
did it-
listen to the 200th episode?
You did a Kosher Team.
What?
I know. I'm joking.
Oh, you're so funny.
I know. Oh my god. No wait. I got trolled.
You thought you were that funny. I was thinking for a second he was actually that funny. He was like, "Oh
No,
my god,
that-
a talent agency just reached out to me. I'm
I
making
saw
the big
I saw that they're bringing the Jolly Trolley back to Toontown, and I was like, oh my god, at Tokyo Disneyland, not Disneyland.
the Jolly Trolley." Don't you
I
guys
loved that
see
thing
how
as a
Disney
kid.
adults seem so ridiculous?
I
Oh my
love
god,
that thing as a
the Jolly
kid.
Trolley's coming back.
Hello there.
God.
Not the oof sound.
Not the-
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hey now. This is a family-friendly show.
Oh, so did we want to talk about Universal increasing the pass prices then, or?
Sure. I didn't know you guys. I didn't know if you guys
well-
were going to include that or not.
I asked Bob earlier, and then we got sidetracked.
And that was Timmy getting sidetracked.
I'm having a sucky day.
Au contraire.
Custer team's cussing.
Classic. By the way, James, how did you get the when we were talking about the links were kind of screwing up the feed in Libsyn?
Yeah.
What did you say to do to fix that?
So what you were doing is you're just copying over the links from
Right.
and what's happening is you're grabbing the symbols attached from the Google Doc, right?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
So you need to go in and that's not like a standard. It's like an XML format, so it's not gonna. It's gonna like it messes up the formatting of the feed. So you have to go through and ensure that because not every platform is gonna grab that symbol and it's gonna have the same value
Right.
and mean the same thing. But if it's a standard like markup language, it'll actually just standardize it for each feed. So you have to make sure that you're using Libsyn's bullet points, not Google Docs, and that's what you weren't doing.
Okay, I'm confused. So literally just
Long story
put 'em in
short,
one
you fucked up.
put them in one by one.
No, don't put them in. You can copy it over and then literally just highlight all the links, right?
Oh, okay, and then just
Unselect,
gotcha.
unselect the
I
bullet
got it.
point and then reselect it just so it's implementing Libsyn's bullet points. Yeah. It was a formatting error.
I see.
Yeah, I went in to read like the actual code that it was saying was messed up. And I'm like, it's the bullet points. I'm like, why are the bullet points screwing up our feed? And then I realized that I like unselected it and reselected the bullet point key and it went away. The error went away. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Timmy, when are you gonna learn how to use technology?
I know for a consumer tech guy.
Exactly, because I would consider learning each like XML and all this consumer tech.
Just like he doesn't consider knowing how engines work, knowing being a car guy.
He's Jeremy Clarkson. I've been addicted to Top Gear, and I laugh hilariously at like almost every episode.
Oh, I remember when I was a kid, there was one
Mentor's better.
episode. You said what?
Mentor's better.
You just like to
just
say it to
kidding.
be contrarian.
I know.
When I was a kid, I remember there was like someone there was a joke where like Jeremy Clarkson put a sign on the back of like Richard Hammond or something. It says like "I'm a cock," and I had no clue what that meant as a kid. And like 6-year-old Timmy was like, "Mommy, what's a cock?"
Did you say it was a chicken?
She's like, it's something inappropriate. I think it's something she said like or something like that.
I would have been like, it's just a chicken. We just don't use that
Exactly.
word. That's a very archaic way of saying it, so you don't need to say it anymore. Just say chicken. I'm gonna go get some water, and then we should start. God damn it! That's
I was
annoying.
actually thinking about this though. Like, legitimately, James is Jeremy Clarkson. I think you're Richard Hammond, and I'm James May.
I've always loved being Richard. Or I've always loved Richard. I mean, he's my
Knows what
favorite.
you do.
Yeah. Because I'm small.
You're Tiny Tim.
Exactly.
And James is the one that's going to get us canceled.
I always thought if we were
James is gonna beat up our producer.
I've always thought that if we were the Three Stooges, Bob is 100% Mo. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
probably
could definitely see
Larry.
that.
Who do you think? I guess no. I'm probably Curly. I guess Timmy's probably Larry. Timmy gives Larry vibes.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, you're like.
I don't know
serendipity.
though. Like, it seems like the three of us really kind of do fit with the Top Gear guys. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm the one that like knows so much stuff that like nobody else gives a shit about. Which totally
think
makes
you
me
would. I
James
really
May.
think it's the most
No, it's because you're slow.
Bob definitely fits me.
Yeah, Bob is James May.
I totally am. Like, I'm
'Cause you
watching.
ju-
I'm like, holy shit, that is totally me. Like,
You just
he is
you just
absolutely
ramble
me.
on about things that like nobody like. It's literally like 3 hours later. So no one ever
And
answers.
you're
Are we
Richard
doing-
Hammond because we shit on you all the time.
Exactly.
And you're small.
And James is kind of James is a Jeremy Clarkson because Jeremy Clarkson's kind of like the main host, I would say.
Yeah, but he also like kind of has the same attitude as James in some ways. Like, I don't know, he just kind of fits it. He
I
just,
agree.
Like,
The fuck.
Oh, Cam, sorry, I missed. I didn't see your message there. That's the sound effects are now. That's a new Discord thing. But holy shit, I've had this. How long have I had this other computer for with the soundboard?
That you? I don't know.
It's been a while.
I've had the one at William and Mary since the beginning of 2023.
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
2022.
you really only used that like once or twice, though.
Yeah. I could use it more. I just choose not to because I don't want to haul that fucking table around this.
Thank God. I mean, what a shame.
It's a shame the way you mess around with your man.
So are we doing the park review thing then? Or we look at park reviews online for the second half?
Apparently, you don't listen to us either.
No, that was you. That was only you, Bob. But that was funny as fuck. You already asked this question, Timmy.
I know, and I don't remember getting an answer.
Bob literally gave the most clear-cut no I've ever heard a man give.
Really?
He said no, we're not doing that because next time I want to actually like have somebody. We want to like tabulate and accumulate reviews before we actually just go in blindly and try to look up for some.
Like each of us will find reviews that you have. Like I'll find some that you
Gotcha.
haven't seen, and like because
So,
it
like-
just takes it's so much dead air while we're trying to find a good review.
What do you want to do for the second half then?
I think I want to do park reviews.
Smoke weed.
I want to do.
Weed, yeah.
It's 420.
We should get RC on the podcast.
No, I think we should do some park reviews.
No, Bob.
Oh, what?
Nothing came out. Dang.
That was a masterful.
It's like-
He's blinking.
it's
He,
like,
he,
fuck
he hit
you.
he hit a
He
blinker.
blinked it. He blinked
Hold
it.
on. Damn it to hell.
Now Timmy's just frozen. Bob left. This is amazing. Timmy, are you even there anymore? It's just me, guys. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're in the audience, can I get a whoop whoop? Is that you, Earth to Timmy?
Hello?
Hey,
Computer just did.
Bob, you walked away, and right when you walked away, Timmy just died.
Of course.
Like he black screened, I think.
That work better?
Kushnak Podcast does not endorse any substance.
But it's 420, so isn't that like a free day?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
legal.
Timmy did see it.
It's no longer a federal crime anymore. Just because it's 420.
It doesn't show up on camera, and it really. Anyway. The hell's with this? This pen is like brand new. I'm pissed
What?
now.
Why did it just cut my camera out again? I didn't fax it this time.
You good, Timmy? Stable?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Huh?
Okay.
you're stable. For now.
Just play iSound next time I cut out, please.
We should play this sound when he cuts out next time. Right when I did it, he cut out.
I'm here. I don't get it. My camera is just cutting in and out.
Elgato knows we're going live, and they want an advertisement, so they just keep breaking
Yeah.
your camera. So
They keep getting exposure. Get it? That's a camera joke. Exposure.
where's Pam at? She hasn't really been on. When's the last time?
Too
she's
busy
been
being
on?
orange.
Yeah. God, I keep thinking of the of your Philly airport joke. Like throughout the week, I like think of it and I start laughing. I don't know why that struck me so funny.
What joke?
When I said about Pittsburgh, how everybody like lined up really nice, and Timmy's like, "Yeah, at Philly, I saw him call zone 1, and like 4 people were stabbed immediately, or something like that."
Yeah.
You were
like
talking about
that, yeah.
MCO.
No, but then
No,
I brought up
but-
a Philly. I made a Philly joke.
Timmy said Philly.
Yeah, I know that's what it was. I remember that now. Bob was talking about how bad MCO was, and then Timmy's like, "Yeah, but at least it wasn't Philly." It's a shame.
It is.
Some of my friends thought it was hilarious when they were talking about why Timmy, why do you hate New Jersey as a state so much? I'm like, it's like you took
Because
Philadelphia.
it's
As
New Jersey.
I was like, it's like if you took Philadelphia and just made it a state.
I mean, that kind of fits.
And then we watched some video from the '90s about like it was like America's Greatest Thrills or something,
Oh God,
and Volcano was on it.
I have a bunch of those videos. No, there's two. We have two female fans.
One is not a fan. One is just
Well, that's true. One's
subjected to this. One's subjected to this.
What are we talking about in the second half? Ooh, I know. We should do park
She
reviews.
just texted. I said, "Where you at?" She said, "I just got off. I'm running to get my BC."
Or BC.
Yeah.
Ah,
Her
MCO is if hell had an airport, it would be a clone of MCO.
I've never had a bad time with MCO.
It's not the worst, but there's just so many fucking
It's just
people.
hell reincarnated.
It's just hell. It's just hell.
LAX
It's not
is
that
pretty
bad. It's just totally like hell.
LAX is terrible. Yeah.
hell would be the car rental line at like 10 p.m. at night.
Timmy and I flew in at 10 p.m. and didn't get our car till like 3 a.m.
Yes. We were
was
just waiting in
amazing.
line. The
See-
line like went outside the building and like wrapped around it.
That's why you need to be Hertz Gold.
No.
Oh,
and we
no,
also had-
No. They weren't accepting that stuff because there was only like two people. There's only two like
cashiers
agents.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. You don't even need you just go get a car and go. Like, I mean, you go to the checkout gate, but allegedly your second time. We'll find out
past
in
the
June,
desk.
I guess.
You just walk up to the desk and say, "Fuck y'all."
No, you literally go right to the garage, and
Gotcha.
like find a car in your class, and you know
if
how
you
like when you drive out, they do the checkout procedure. They just link it to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
You don't have to go to the desk. I mean, even the first time, like I didn't have to go to the Hertz desk. I went to the garage. There was a counter at the garage, and like since it was my first time as a gold member, they had to confirm my ID and stuff like that. Fuck, I need to make those reservations.
I have stats homework due tonight at midnight, and I'm only like on question 4 out of 7 or something. So
It's great.
That
we
is good.
love we love procrastination.
You know what happens at midnight?
Yeah, my teacher's gonna play that sound effect. for me.
Your grade, you're just gonna, as soon as your grade drops.
Ah,
Who's got their phone next to their mic?
I'm gonna say, why isn't that shit turned in?
And James will be there. He'll have his paper like right there at 11:59, and he'll go,
Surprise, motherfucker.
And then my teacher will go. It was due at 11:58.
Meanwhile, Timmy will be like,
And then Bob will be like,
oh yeah.
and he before impromptly passing gas,
Shooting, perhaps.
shooting.
Baba Booey.
Hello there.
All right. What are we doing in the second half?
I think we should do park reviews.
I think we should find funny. I said that. I think we should find funny roller coaster comments on.
On the hub.
On the hub.
No.
We've gone fully explicit. Why not?
My head hurts.
It's like that one Reddit, like coaster boobs or whatever.
Exactly. One of the greatest subreddits on the app.
I actually meant to read this article and didn't.
BC is birth control. I just asked.
Oh, I knew that.
I did
I
not
thought
know
you
that's what
got. I thought
she's
you picked
referring
that
to.
up.
No. I thought it was British Columbia. I'm just
Me
kidding.
when
I'm
when
kidding.
the ladies go to pick up their British Columbia.
I was kidding. No, I knew that, but then I said boo because I was saying I wanted her to be like watching the live stream. She said, "Do you want a child right now?" I thought that was funny. That was a funny response. And I went.
She's still supporting you, just not under the table this time.
It's not going to be a sucky day.
Why am I
What are we-
here?
What are we talking
Why,
about?
why am I here?
Wait, we should do a sucky day, sucky day, sucky day, sucky day, sucky day. Covered by Bill Withers. When I wake up in the morning, love. That could actually fit so well. Holy shit. We could do a really great parody of that song. I want you guys to think about this. The lyrics are, when I wake up in the morning, love, I got a smile on my face. That's the first two lyrics.
That's got to be your phone, James.
My phone. Timmy, hold your phone up. You see how close that was too? It could be Timmy's.
Yeah, but you were reading your phone and I was hearing the noise. Timmy was not.
Right.
I was not reading my phone.
Plus, my phone was my square was not lighting up green.
That's another good indicator.
Hey, look, it's gone. Maybe it's
Imagine
Bob's.
that.
Maybe it's Bob's phone.
No,
Bob's,
Bob's phone doesn't transmit data.
Yeah, no, it doesn't even communicate using cellular towers.
You mean Bob's soap box that he carved out of to look like a phone?
It's actually just two cans connected to a string. It matches a tinfoil hat. You're really missing
And
out,
his
Bob.
butler.
I'm getting a settlement payment from Facebook because they're getting sued. There's a class action lawsuit against Facebook for
Yeah,
their
you'll
data
get
collection.
$1.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You
Or
get-
they'll give you a
you'll
free
get
month of
cents.
Facebook Premium.
No, that's a whole play on Godzilla.
What?
A whole game on Godzilla.
Sound like you said a Hulk.
The pinball machine. I don't know if you've heard of it, Bob. It's one of the newest games by Stern.
What about it?
$1 would get me a whole play on it. One whole game. 3 balls, perhaps.
Hollywood? What?
$1 would get to me. You said I'm going to get $1. That would get $1 and four quarters.
I feel like I'm in a retirement home right now. What did he say?
I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I swear. Dollywood! Dollywood!
No, it's Bollywood. It's like Bollywood.
What's
With
a
a D.
Bollywood?
You played Godzilla at Bollywood? What?
That's why it's closing.
Yeah. They're missing up art.
He ran him dry. He got too many free games on Godzilla.
Oh my god.
All right, what are we talking about in the second half?
Why are we talking? Let's just talk. We should be recording this.
Yeah.
I think that's what we should do. A sucky day.
Emotional damage.
What is that from?
It's a meme, but it's from I want to say it's from say it's from a
Really?
movie, but I don't think it is. I think it's just from like a Vine. It always makes me think of the guy from The Hangover.
Time to go to Know Your Meme. This is the most useful website of all time.
Mr. Chow. That's it. So long, fat boys. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Get mad. I just rickrolled you guys.
Oh, UMG is mad.
Get mad.
That needs to be a sound.
That does need to be a sound. We need to put the one of Bob saying it.
You can chortle my balls. You can chortle my balls.
How would you like to die today, motherfucker? No.
That's me rapping. How crazy would that be if that's how fast I was clapping? You get timed out. I didn't know you could time out of the soundboard.
It just started going off. I wasn't even clicking it anymore. Like, man, I'm not doing it. It's just showing the emojis over my face. Or it was.
What?
Oh yeah.
I wasn't even.
It's like catching up.
Yeah. It got like delayed.
You broke Discord.
Look. That was funny. It did it again.
You're always lagged anyway, James.
Exactly. James is always lagging. I'm always on the verge of just completely having my computer
Collapsing.
just turn off. Yeah. And Bob is James Mason. Nobody cares about what he has to say.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Now, what are we talking about in the second half? It's almost 8 o'clock, and James got to turn in an assignment.
We're gonna talk about James's assignment.
You guys want to talk about statistics? Because the shit's
I tried that once. I felt miserably.
interesting.
I mean that in the literal sense of the word.
Let's talk about normal distribution. Bayes' theorem. We love it. We love it.
There she is. I was wondering if you were enjoying stuff.
Ooh,
You
that's,
missed all the fun.
that's the lesser good of the two. You know,
The lesser good.
the lesser of the two females.
Talking about Pam?
Because she likes Radiohead. I'm just kidding.
Hello there.
Oh, holy shit. Can we please decide on what we're talking about in the second half?
I don't know.
Here,
What are we gonna talk about?
I got an idea. That.
That's for our second podcast. The one hit wars.
Yeah.
That we have to start up.
Clearly, because we're running out of ideas over here.
I know. We made 200. It was a good run.
I don't know. What are we gonna do?
We can always do the classic RCDB roulette.
That's a bad idea.
Is it though?
Either RCDB roulette or we start at 9 o'clock.
RCB roulette. RCBD roulette is it's like a hit or miss though, because it's like we either
is.
find some really good stuff, or it's like
It's almost as if it's random.
I know. That's what makes it awesome.
Okay. Tell that to the listeners that tune out, because we were talking about the same 10 coasters that everyone knows. It's like you either get these really niche rides, or we're talking about the same. that are in the
Timmy Timmy knows all about the reviews. He's only asked about it 3 times.
public.
Any good reviews to read? That's a good idea. We should do the reviews.
Oh my god.
What are we gonna talk about for the weekly poll?
Why we're not doing the reviews this week.
The weekly poll should be what should we talk about in the second half of the show?
We'll go back and edit it in later.
We should do like a made of. The whole second half of the show is us talking about what to do for the second half of the show.
We could talk about this or that or this or that.
It's 420. We should talk about weed. Let's get RC on here.
Let's get RCDB on here.
Oh my god.
I heard it again.
My phone is. I have not touched my phone.
And your square is green when it was making the noise.
The thing, his mic is like he has the sensitivity all the way on.
I do, because I think last time we were recording in here, that was what we did. So I can turn that down. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Got to make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Gonna let
You can choose people to mute
go.
the sound. If you can like right click on someone and hit mute soundboard, so you don't have to listen to them use the
Oh, really?
soundboard.
That's a very, very fun feature.
I was like, I like Discord again.
Yeah, Discord.
No, Discord still sucks. All right. Anybody in the chat got any ideas other than reviews? Yeah, I hate you, Timmy.
I know we're halfway to Halloween. We can make it. Let's do a haunted. Let's do a haunted episode.
Yeah, Midsummer.
Yeah.
Talk about the past Halloween Horror Nights haunted houses. Our favorites.
At this point, I'm starting to not care.
Ooh, let's talk about the Insidious movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Evil Dead Rise tomorrow, boy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Not
It's
Bo
really
is
good.
afraid.
I heard Evil Dead Rise is really good. I was afraid looked a little odd. I'm gonna see it, but wait for some reviews on that one. I think.
I haven't seen any of the other Evil Dead movies.
I think contextualizing it is really that important. But first one was decent, and the remake was good. It's a horror movie. You don't really need story for horror. Horror movies, I say, are the only like franchises where you can just watch all the movies out of order, and it really doesn't matter.
I mean, there's porn.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
there's indie films. I guess included in that.
Are there even,
She
are there
prawn?
even sequels to porn?
I guess it depends on the video.
I don't know. Is that even a thing?
Oh my
Probably
god,
like-
Porn 2 just
then-
dropped.
Probably in the 80s when they were on VHS, maybe.
Yeah, Bob would know about those.
Yeah, exactly.
Those in the Playboy magazines.
No, I wasn't allowed behind the curtain at the video rental store.
Behind the curtain.
And like I know neither one of you know that reference.
Oh, I know the reference. I was back there.
In the 80s.
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Yes, Steph, I have played it. It's pretty fun. It's not one of my absolute favorite machines, but it's
I really
a
thought
pretty good game.
really thought he was talking about porn for a second.
No, I wasn't allowed behind the curtain. I told you.
I'm such an innocent childhood. Those weren't hand claps. I'm gonna give you up. I sent you down.
James is wigging out over there.
So funny.
It says James is muted for me. I don't get it because I can definitely hear him.
No, he keeps toggling it.
Oh.
No. All the little dippers are at your house, Steph.
You're funny, guys. God, you guys are so funny. You know that?
Coaster team had a good idea. We should talk about park reviews.
Oh, there's an idea.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should do park reviews.
I don't know. Timmy's idea is better.
Emphasis on the views. Timmy mentioned the soul of the park, so his idea is
Exactly. It's all
better.
about the soul of the coaster. You know. Oh, Bob DC'd. From life.
That was his last life.
That's I think when you die, that's the noise that you hear in your head. Oh my god, we need to figure out what we're gonna talk about in the second half of the show and the weekly poll.
Bob's not gonna be happy about the weekly poll results. Say that much.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm good now.
He got one upped.
Oh. I've got that XP boost. All right. This hasn't changed at all. Let's do this. Our top 25s, even though that hasn't changed in like a year. 'Cause we have,
My new favorite credit's Forbidden Journey.
Guys, they just Stern Pinball just dropped a new Godzilla update.
What? Oh, update.
Yeah.
no
In my mind, I was thinking you were talking about a machine. I was like, what? What? Any earth-shattering news on the update?
I'm reading through it right now.
on building trap loop will not be a ball save.
The tail whip will never hold the ball.
That would be nice. How about they just get rid of magnet grab in general? Just that entire, turn off that magnet, please.
Oh, I hate when that thing malfunctions, though. It like throws it right down the middle.
Yeah, it does suck when it like tosses it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when the ball's like swinging back and forth and it drops and
Yeah.
it just goes straight
Like,
down the
what the
middle.
hell, dude?
I love when it is about to go up into the like the really steep ramp in the back right, and then it just barely misses that momentum, and then it just comes down right and drains down the middle.
At Ocelot, we have the I forget the name of the flippers, but they're like we'll just call them hardcore flippers. But like
Core.
it has so much momentum. The ball has so much momentum when it gets hit. It's like it's insane.
I need to come
It's
to
so
Ocelot
easy to
then.
hit those ramps. What?
Come to Ocelot and play that your iteration of it, because one in
Is that
Williamsburg here.
I actually really enjoy it.
I enjoy the one in Williamsburg too, but it's really difficult to get it up that back ramp sometimes.
Yeah. When they changed the flippers at Ocelot, it made it so much easier. I mean, just like as far as not like rollbacks, still, you still have to hit the damn ramp, but
There was so that looks like it's all just
Godzilla
like
rolled
quality
back.
of life updates. But then in the comments, some guy said, "Is there a code to get a free Fool Fighter pinball? Not Foo Fighter, Fool Fighter."
You should say, oh no. Say foolin'.
dude, I haven't
Flash
played it
is on.
yet, but Ocelot has
So good.
Galactic Tank Force. The sounds on Galactic Tank Force are phenomenal.
You were giving it shit, so you can't like it
Phenomenal.
now.
What?
You were like, all these cool IPs are coming out, and then there's Jersey Jack with
No. I wasn't giving it shit. I was saying it was like probably not the best time for them to release it.
We're actually gonna talk about top 25s. This is gonna be the longest episode of all time if we do that.
How about
About top fives, top 24s. There we go.
Timmy and I get to share Timmy and I get to share our top 15. James gets to share his top 3.
my top one.
How about James just
Top
shares?
one.
James just shares both our top 25s because it's probably the same thing.
How about we just go through my? How about we
No,
just go
there's no
through
way in
our,
hell mine is equal to James's.
I
No,
was
I'm
talking
saying
about me and-
James and I have the same one probably.
Oh, yeah.
We should go through
More
my
likely.
Google sheet and just talk about my spreadsheet. Talk about how I've written 909,000.
Let's talk about RC's top 25.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Oh my god. Is he around? We need
Subject to
to
our scrutiny.
I'm not even kidding.
Should scrutinize the hell out of it. The thing is, it's actually not going to be bad. Just Jalen just got SED's tax TurboTax mail, and I said you should throw it out so he can go to federal prison. Throw it out and then tell the IRS to audit him.
Second half of the show, we should just talk about pinball machines.
Yeah, we should. The best roller coaster pinball machines.
Talk about Park
We got
Attack.
Roller Coaster Tycoon and
Cyclone.
Architect.
Oktoberfest a little bit.
Yeah, true. Zidane, our boy.
Yep.
What about that Cyclone machine? Does not have.
Oh yeah, Cyclone and
There's that other one too. There's.
that was a trilogy. What was the other one? Fuck.
That sounded like you were.
Yeah, in the head. Yeah, a sucky day.
Sucky
Sucky day.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh. Wait, no. It wasn't. I was gonna say Comet, but it wasn't Comet because Comet's space themed.
Comet.
The hell is it called?
Hurricane.
That's
Comet
the
is-
one.
It's
Hurricane.
It's Comet, Cyclone, and Hurricane apparently.
Oh wait, it's the first. Is it?
Yeah, Comet is a roller coaster theme.
Oh, okay. I was right then.
Oh, because you doubted yourself.
Yeah, you were
Oh.
wrong.
You would have gotten a bullet in your skull if I'd had a gun to your head.
I said name the three games in the Cyclone Pinball trilogy.
And don't doubt yourself. If you have any self-doubt,
Name
Yeah,
name the 3 games in the Pinbot trilogy.
Pinbot,
I can do that. Come on,
the
Timmy.
Bride of Pinbot,
Yeah. Pinbot. Bride of
The-
Pinbot.
the Uncle of Pinbot.
Oh my god. You should know this.
Is it-
Bride of Pinbot was the one I
Pinboy.
wasn't thinking.
Pinboy.
What?
Just kidding.
What is it, like the Return to Pinbot or something?
It's still Dragon 2000.
It's Pin.
It's Jackbot.
Oh,
Oh, it is Jackbot. It's Jack's.
You didn't know it
games.
either? Weren't you both? You both were like saying how much you liked that game. I thought.
No, I was talking about Pinbot.
King's Dominion just tweeted saying Intimidator 305 opens this weekend.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
And tomorrow they're gonna tweet.
305 is down for the weekends. Quick, I gotta share this in the Facebook group before somebody else does.
They have such bad PR there.
I know who runs that.
Probably already on Reddit, right?
It's not already.
Oh my god. But King's Dominion's implementing a chaperone policy.
Grab
That's
the
what we
karma,
should-
Bob. Grab the karma.
We should just take a news story and then just talk about it in the second half at this point.
We'll just list all the Cedar Fair parks that are chaperoning.
Exactly.
Posting it on Reddit.
Go,
I got it.
go, go, go. Don't forget your brackets.
Goes around the park.
Coaster. It doesn't really matter as long as they're there.
I thought it was the park.
Anybody under the age of 35. Wouldn't that be
To put
shit?
brackets.
What?
To put brackets.
No, I was answering Cam. Sorry.
Can't tell. Yeah, I don't understand. Some people do it around the park. Some people do it around the coaster.
Yeah, I think it's technically supposed to be around the coaster, but either way, you're fine.
I did it around the coaster, but karma mining right now.
You get downvoted just because.
No, it's not. I have inside sources telling me.
I know the Dippin' Dots guy personally.
Red grub.
I don't know. Pam doesn't like us anymore. Like she really hasn't. I really have not heard much from Pam. I'll send her a text real quick.
Hello, when will you be joining us? Oh.
This is the worst picture. This guy took a picture of like less than a dozen magnets he has on his fridge. I should like reply to him and post mine. Say, step up your game.
Loser.
Oh,
What a loser. He doesn't even have.
Somebody just posted. They posted after me. Take it down. Take it down. Take
Take
it
it down.
They will.
Take it away.
Somebody will.
I was the first. I'm gonna comment repost, you dumb fuck. Downvoted it.
Don't do that.
I'm just kidding. I didn't. It'd be funny if they took mine down.
I'll laugh so hard if they do.
James, on mine it says that they posted theirs first.
No, mine says 3 minutes ago, and theirs says 2 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. I was thinking backwards.
Do that often?
I do. I
Tim
do
is
love the
relative
inti-
to Timmy.
Oh my god, we are so back to our old selves. It's 8.
I do
It's
love-
after 8. We
I
haven't
sure do
done
love the Intimidator 503.
503.
For everybody that-
5.
It's one number for every person that's died on the ride.
It should be dim iterator, right? We're being very effective.
I know. Can I'm gonna lose it. We gotta. Oh. If only RC could send his top 25.
I know. I blame this all. I blame this all on RC. It's all his fault.
Only driver out on the road with a
Hey,
What's-
Timmy, you should do it too.
What?
Like ask him on Discord.
call him.
There you go.
He's gonna be like working. He's gonna be like, "Yo, bro, what?"
He's gonna be stoned.
Should we just have him on the show at this point then for the second half?
Wait,
Figure out how
what?
to record audio. Should we just have him on the second half at this point?
I don't know if you're sure. What? Yeah, I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah. He answers. He's not answering the phone.
This is Richard Miller. Sorry I couldn't take your call. Leave a message and I'll get back to you. Mailbox is full.
Oh my god, that was great. Took it down. Yes. Reign
They took it down?
supreme. Took down the other person's.
Yes.
Turn you on.
I don't know, man. I kind of wanted to see them take yours down just for
Oh,
the
I
balls.
definitely did. They were like, look, here's this person first. 2 minutes versus 3 minutes ago. Thank God I'm not a moderator on this sub.
Timmy be taking. Everyone be so pissed at Timmy. Yes, I posted first. No, I gotta take it.
It would be like, fuck it, nobody's getting that news.
Everybody's getting
Intimidator
taken
305 doesn't even exist anymore. It's banned
Oh
from
my
the
God,
sub.
that is the
You'd be like,
worst photo. I see the magnet photo now. That might be the worst photo I've ever seen of all time.
I know. Oh my
They couldn't even
dude.
keep their arms still.
Got 60 upvotes somehow.
56 now because I downvoted it. He doesn't even really have a cool Europa Park bottle opener like I do.
I have a couple of them.
Europa Park bottle openers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the Europa Park. Do you have a Geauga Lake one?
Must be so envious of you, Timmy.
I know. Geauga Lake isn't anything compared to Europa Park. Don't care. Didn't
Yeah,
ask.
gotcha.
You don't know that.
Have you been to Europa Park?
No.
So with either one.
No.
So we both don't know.
I was wondering if you'd noticed that.
All right, second half Europa Park versus Geauga Lake. It's gonna be a
I
close
also,
one.
I also have a
let's
Hershey
just-
Park Wildcat one. That should give me some credit.
Let's just guess RC's top 25.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a game show. Whoever gets closest wins.
Oh, Cam, he actually said he's not smoking anymore. Apparently that's how he celebrates 420 Day. I guess I don't know.
Let's all just ping him and keep pinging him in Discord.
I know that's what I said. I told you.
Yeah.
You really don't listen to me, do
No,
you?
I listen to you.
Oh, okay.
I said, but we should all.
I'm
I'm saying
calling-
like, let's
gonna
all
call
just
him
keep.
again.
I'm saying like we should just do it and then just keep doing it over and over again.
I'm gonna keep calling him. I'm sure he's gonna block me. He's gonna get text, calls, pings. He's gonna think like somebody died or something.
We're like
We're abusing this man.
we're like 2 years away from becoming Howard Stern or some shit.
We should get him on the show for the
Let-
second half.
Let me talk to you, Richard. Richard. How are you feeling, Richard?
Baba Booey.
You have the RC's like our Beetlejuice. I think that does a disservice to Beetlejuice, but
All right, what's the weekly poll for next week?
Where is RC?
Where is RC? Europa Park versus Geauga Lake.
is RC at Gaga Lake or Europa Park?
He's at Conneaut.
He's at Six Flags New Orleans.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh my god. Never gonna start this damn show.
I know. I don't. What are we gonna talk about in the second half? Are we?
I think we should take it away. Wanna hear you play till the lights go down. Like that.
I did like that.
Let's get Z-Mob on here with her top 25 then. Or Cam or somebody.
We should. Let's just talk about the coasters that need to be RMC'd just to piss Bob off. Which coasters need seal track?
That's
Which coasters need
hilarious.
Seal track the most.
Oh my god. Oh, RC's calling me.
Yes.
RC. What are you doing?
Gonna leave work.
You come on the podcast.
I'm on the podcast tonight.
On the podcast, second half, talk about your top 25. We want to roast it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I can't do that tonight.
Tell him to just send us his 25.
Hold up, Bob. I can't.
Tomorrow night.
What'd you say, RC?
Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to do that tonight. It's been a really bad day, and I gotta record Rcast tomorrow night.
It's been a sucky day.
Okay, that's cool.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. It's we'll,
Just give me better notice another week if you want to roast my top 25.
okay, we can do that next week.
Alright.
All right, bye.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see you later.
Bye. And it sounds like he just went through the beaches of Normandy or something.
I know. He's withdrawing probably. You had a sucky day. It sounds like.
Did he? Oh
Yeah.
wait, we could. I guess he could just send it to us. We want to have him on though. That'd be.
That's,
awesome.
that's literally what I was trying to tell you to ask him.
I couldn't hear him and you talk, so he was telling me how sucky his day was. So I didn't want to like not hear him and be like, awesome, great.
Apparently, Pam likes getting stabbed.
Daily activity for her, I'm sure now.
She's having
Yeah.
fun. Well, I mean, if you're having fun in Philly, what else could be going on?
Maybe some pole climbing.
Cop cars smashing.
Yeah.
A bullet
hair-
wound in the si-
Maybe some
Bullet-
heroin or something.
bullet wound in the hip every once in a while, and
How many bullet holes does Ruby have? If anybody listens to us talk about Philly, like they would literally think it is a war zone. I mean, it's not far from the truth, but still.
How about for the weekly poll? Let's do what is the most photogenic roller coaster?
okay.
See, the problem is, Pam, like if you're here, it's like static buildup. Like if you just let it like dissipate slowly, it doesn't hurt. But like if you just like let static build up, as soon as you touch that metal, man, it's gonna hurt.
Like getting shot in the hip.
Like being in Philly.
Exactly.
Like when next time you go out and Ruby gets shot in the fuel tank and
Then you explode.
you explode.
Oh, a big fiery death. Duty calls.
Flush.
Aw. We love you, Pam.
He's only got a written list. Why doesn't he just take a picture of it?
As typing.
I think he's driving back from work though, so he's not gonna have it.
Oh. It's a good thing you picked the right wrong road.
I know. We should do like a let's do like a battle of the decades.
Damn, I think you should go out there and just walk around and say what happens. And then when you see like a all Buster, go up to them and say, "I like the Eagles a lot," and see how they react. They give you that Philly hospitality. Such a
There's
such
lots
like
of
a-
other places. Isn't it like Texas? Pull into the wrong driveway in Texas, you get shot.
That was also
Like-
true.
And all the birds fly away.
He said, "Thought you we are gonna wait till next week."
such a limited choice fallacy though. It's like I feel like there's like 10 of roads in Philly. You go down and get shot. You just I really do need to get the show over with though, so
I know. I don't know what
No.
we're gonna.
Why don't we just have a first half?
Only a first half show today.
it's a first half kind of show.
Honestly, at this point, like I'm good with that.
Let's just like move the Cedar Fair policy to the second half and talk about if it's gonna work or not.
Why the hell they're being
Wait,
so
well, no,
bipolar about
let's
this?
get RC to rank his or send us his favorite parks.
Yeah, we could do his parks, and then next week we do his favorite coasters.
We could do that. The Enchanted Forest. Do they have a Little Dipper?
I don't think I have an updated parks list right now, unless it's somewhere in this chat. How would that be updated?
Bladed. But y'all don't worry.
I want sheets now. I want mozzarella sticks.
Milkshake.
I want to record the show.
Can we
Hey.
let's record the show live at Sheets some night?
Sheets.
It's a good idea.
There's a lot of sheets in Richmond. Come on down to Richmond.
There's more in Martinsburg. We have like 4 in Martinsburg.
We have like in Richmond.
Yeah, how many in Richmond?
A lot in Richmond. Like 8 or something.
Well, yeah, Richmond's like a major city. Martinsburg is a small town basically, and we still have 4.
Okay, but we
So
have
I think
more. The point proven.
7.
per capita, I think we've got more.
We have
Like, by a
11.
lot.
in
No,
our
that was
metro-
not.
we
That
have
wasn't the argument.
It's my argument now, damn it.
Metro
There was-
area. We have 11. So
That wasn't. Who has
Oh,
more
you
sheets
want
per
to go
capita?
metro area? I bet you. Well, shit.
Martinsburg,
Because
what's the Martinsburg metro area?
it's the Hagerstown, Martinsburg metro area. I'm dead
Yeah,
serious.
let's do that. Do that.
That's a lot of work. There's a lot of sheets.
Oh my god, there is a lot. There's literally two sheets that are like a quarter mile apart.
I'm not kidding.
There is a lot of sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with the 8 within the course of like, or within the like.
I don't think it's there's in the actual metro area. Which I have the region line now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13. So you have 2 more.
There's more than that. I guarantee you there's more than that. It's got to be more than that. I can't
Winchester
believe
does
we're
not
talking-
count.
What? No, I
Winchester
didn't
is
say
not-
Winchester. Like there's a ton in
Winchester has them.
Hagerstown.
It is. I was counting those.
Oh my
two.
god, he sent us his top coasters.
Yeah, I guess we're doing parks next week then. It's actually not a bad list. From Magnum. Thunderbolt. Ooh, Skyrush at 25.
That's way low.
Oh, he wanted his top parks though. God dang it.
I don't know, man.
And for fun. Wild one at 30, just randomly making an appearance.
Bro, he talks about how amazing Wild One is, and he says how shitty Pantheon is, and he has Pantheon above it.
Yeah.
Why aren't the Sheets locations loading for me? Damn it.
I don't know why when I could go top sheets per capita in which metropolitan area has the most sheets per capita? I didn't get a clear result.
Shocked.
Di- I counted 15 right now.
You're tripping.
I'm tripping. You didn't count the ones that are like you just counted the markers. But some of those markers represent multiples.
I'm on the Sheets website.
So am I.
I cannot believe we're having this discussion right now. We're trying, and it's 8:30. And we're talking about sheets.
Fucking...
I want to see sheets in Kennywood.
That'd be good. It'd probably be a Turkey Hill though.
No,
For some reason, when I went to
that's a Philly
Pennsylvania,
thing.
Oh, is it? I saw like 1,000 of them when I was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, well, there are some in Central PA.
That's where I was. It was near Hershey, so
Yeah. There's like
ironically,
there's like some museum, Turkey Hill Museum around Hershey, I think. Pam, did you see that Sheets Pop just kind of disappeared altogether?
it did.
Well, at least in Martinsburg, it's gone. Although then again,
I saw some
Gatorade
the other day.
disappeared too. So
I saw some the other day when I was in one in like Ashland.
maybe the one I go to a lot just quit carrying it.
My friend is pissed because he really likes Faygo, and Sheets Pop just replaced Faygo.
It's the same shit. It's the same thing. Like literally.
But he likes Faygo. So he will never drink Sheets Pop.
Oh my god. Even though it's Faygo in the bottle.
Yeah. So I always make a point when I'm with him to get Sheets Pop.
Literally just rebranded, yeah. It's ridiculous. It's like I'm not gonna drink Sierra Mist anymore because it's Mist Twist.
Mr. Twister.
Okay, I don't really give a fuck about the Sheets argument anymore. Can we please?
Because you lost.
I don't really like Sheets either, so I don't know why we're have more Sheets. Maybe. Have more Wawas. That's okay.
They're having huge supply chain issues, like everybody is. But
20 Wawas in Richmond.
nobody gives a shit.
Buddy, they do.
Nope. Wawa sucks. What are we doing the second half of the show?
Oh my god, we went over this. We're going to talk about park reviews.
Oh, we are?
He's top 25, I thought.
Oh,
Is
Is that actually what we're doing?
Yeah, because he said we'll do parks next week, so we can do RC top 25. Let's do it.
And we'll do
Yeah, but
like a
they're not even
transition.
that they're not classic RC though. Like
Well,
it's not a bad list.
No, it's just like most conventional list that you could probably find anyone
I know.
has. Could we do it then?
Virginia is not far from Philly.
Like a 4-hour drive.
Disneyland?
Yeah, it's a good park.
Another Disney dick.
What do you think of Disneyland, Bob, when you went there?
I don't know. It was in another life. Still counts. though.
Vicariously, you went to Disneyland.
I had 1,000 credits in my last life.
Posthumously, Bob has 1,000 credits. It's transfer over, right?
I rode Leap the Dips at Cedar Point.
When it was a nickel. What was this life though, Bob? That was when you were was in your 20s.
You know, funny enough for you guys, my past life, I was Ron Toomer.
I was John Allen.
Actually, no, RC was Ron Toomer. That's why he's a mechanical engineer now.
That tumor is the tumor in his head. That's why all his takes are so bad.
Yeah, except they're not. Which
I know.
why is he always trolling shit? Hey, Daniel's online. Let's have him on and explain why Still Dragon 2000 is the tallest.
How Pluto's a dwarf planet.
Pluto is a planet. Damn it!
It's not.
It'll
I
always
like
be a
how he-
planet.
Like how he substantiated his claim with a VFX artist YouTube channel. It's like you actually choose an astronomer to try to explain that.
Oh, that's I forgot to go back and watch that video.
So, I mean, I like that channel. It's is it the Corridor Crew? I like that channel, but I don't think they prove anything.
All right, we can start recording now.
That's good. Been talking for 2 hours and 28 minutes.
We doing RC's list then? Even though it's bad? It gives
I
us
don't
little
know.
to talk about?
Steph was a switchback railway operator. That's cool.
We might as well do our own lists if we're gonna talk about this shit. Because we were talking about how RC's would be
Like funny.
different, and
I know.
let's just do his next week then. We can do our own. Do we want to do our own top parks maybe? Because we haven't done our parks, I think, in a minute.
I don't have my parks ranked.
I'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
But what? You guys suck. I have all 45 parks I've been to ranked.
Yeah, and I have a
Recorded.
girlfriend.
The name?
Jalen.
Jalen.
Jalen. Oh my god.
I think I heard her name was.
That's a long name.
That is.
Not in the
Tell,
English
tell us,
language.
is that the longest length you've done, Timmy?
I think out of all the lengths I've done, this one feels the longest for sure. It was
But
definitely the hardest.
Oh my god, how have we been like
I'm
This
going
is-
nuts over here.
this is
sorry.
absolutely classic coaster talk. Like no idea what's going on.
And
What?
this show's gonna be like 30 minutes long.
I know.
Okay, guys, it's 11:30 at night. We have 20 minutes to finish.
And then Jill's gonna be like, to Bob.
Jill comes in and yells at James.
Yeah, to go to bed.
I'm in my library at school, and she's in Virginia Beach right now. She comes in. Guests are sleeping.
We should just do the second half high, Bob. I think this is a good idea. I'm about to start smoking now, to be honest. That's the only way I can get through this.
Let's figure out who asked.
Wait, let's see if this will work this time.
What do you
Is
do
it
about
charged?
Nothing. It's a disposable.
It's still, it's a battery.
It lights for a second
that? It's still a
when I
battery.
draw on it, and then it doesn't light up again until I stop.
I like when you do it with no hands.
I know. It's cool.
It's goofy as fuck.
What? No, I was showing you the light on the bottom.
Okay.
You know what? Go to hell.
You know what, Bob? Look at me.
I didn't see any smoke. Vape. I didn't see any vapor.
I kept it all down because I'm built
Oh.
different. swallowed at all. Great for my lungs. Sure, it's great for my cannabinoids in my brain. I have to like strip naked and start dancing. Oh my god.
Well, 5 people call in at one time. We'll be like the Joe Rogan
just do-
show.
Yeah, we should just do call-ins.
Call-ins. And the no call-ins will just make voices, different
We have a
voices.
we have a voice
I
line.
legit thought about doing that sometime.
Voicemail line, except no one would call. My mom
We never
telling
get
us to be quiet.
this. The same people that always give us trip reports too will also give us call-ins.
Maybe
Good look,
James
Mom.
just
Go
downloads
ahead.
like 5,000 copies of the show every week. Just to troll us. No, guys, there actually are
Oh, yeah.
listeners. Meanwhile, James is selling our shows to ChatGPT for training.
Who's our co-host? God damn it! It's Timmy,
And Bobby Butterfield.
Bob Moyer.
Fucking Clyde, man. I could not convince it that Timmy was involved in this show
I know.
whatsoever.
We can finally steal a drunk rider's idea. They're doing hot takes on their show.
All
Hot
right.
takes.
You know, I forgot. We should use the part in the 100th episode where it was like silent, and I just went, well, so Still Vengeance is a piece of shit. And hilarity ensued. Forgot about that. I don't know why I was just thinking of that.
You're a platitude.
What are you doing, step bro?
What the hell was that?
Oh, you know what that was?
You, Timmy?
That was not me.
No, I pushed the button. I just don't know what the hell it was.
Okay, Bob.
Okay.
You're innocent.
I said, "What are you doing?" Oh, wait. No, never mind. Just
It said, "What are you doing, step bro?" I don't get it. Let's talk about our favorite flat rides.
All right. Let's
We've
do
done that
it.
before too. Oh. Having a heat wave, tropical heat wave. You get hot in your face? It's awesome.
That's actually what I sound like when I sleep.
To our listeners, when we talk about
RC's
same
top
damn thing every
25.
week. Let's just talk about something from the news. What's in the news at this point?
That's what I'm
Yep.
saying.
What's the biggest news?
I know, so we should talk about the chaperone policy and if we think it's going to be effective.
We've literally had that talk.
Yeah,
before. This is not the first time this
this
interface
is like the
implemented.
third
I
or
know.
fourth time this has gone on.
We've done this shit. What the hell? Okay, let's not get into that.
This is our annual episode where we talk about chaperone policies.
Yes.
Talk about the RMC. That'll transition into the weekly poll. Let's just do that.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep. Let's get started, please, for the love of Christ.
What?
Testing my audio. Testing.
My Mario? Mario?
My mono track. I'm doing
Mario.
I'm doing my mono track. It's a Mario.
Mario.
Me when I go to California, I
was
don't go
so
to
bad.
Universal. Yo, you watched the movie?
You didn't like it?
It was overrated. Jack Black carried the movie, but other than his appearances, they weren't very.
Was that Peaches song any good? I keep it. That's the only thing I know about
It
that
was so-
movie.
So good. It's on the top 100. It's on the Billboard Top 100 right now. Tracked at number 85. Kind of crazy.
Is it actually good,
It's
or
a-
is it just a meme?
A 30-second song. I think it's kind of a meme, but it's also kind of a good song. It's
Timmy.
kind of a fusion of both.
Yeah.
Timmy, think of this. Princess Peach
At King's Dominion.
riding volcano at King's Dominion.
Think about this: Princess Peach riding Twisted Timbers. She comes into the station, and her boobs are out.
And then it ends up on.
We, we probably should explain to the live stream that we we are not the source of this joke.
They were there though. Most of them know.
I know
That's
it's in the
true.
Discord. KosherTalkPodcast.com/Discord325.
Yeah, I guess everybody in the live chat is on part of our Discord channel, server, whatever the hell it is, guild.
Guild.
That's what they're
I've heard
referred
that-
to. That's what they are internally. That's what Discord calls them
That's right.
internally. Because they can't
The
say
worker
server
guild.
because a server's an actual fucking server.
How would you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
For those of you who are unaware, a server is
Hot truck.
all right. Let's start the show. I think we're ready. Almost 3 hours after we sat down here.
Together.
Right now.
Oh my god.
On to me. What?
Did you see the link stuff put?
Where are you even seeing a link?
That's what I'm also wondering.
Talk, Bob. It's got on mute.
I know. God, this link must be
The true
amazing.
meaning of life is to not die.
What?
Oh my God, that pen is
You
real
going
crazy.
What?
Disposable, Bob. That's crazy.
What?
You just went silent and then you went.
We were talking to you and you weren't answering us.
And
That's
then you're
because
like,
I was
the meaning-
watching a video.
And you're like, the meaning of
What
life. is to not-
video? Where link?
Yes,
What link
where's
are
this
you-
link?
Oh, that's not in the. Oh, Steph. Steph put it in Discord. I thought it was in the Coaster Talk Discord. It's not.
Oh, it's in the Magnum Force.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, we don't have time for this.
Oh, shit! We do have to talk about. Is that on the rundown?
What?
No, we need to put that on the rundown because it's hilarious. Ah, okay, that's why. Is that a work in progress? It's awesome so far.
Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Timmy.
I'm watching this video.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my God, there was a dead animal in that video.
There was. Did James watch it yet, or is he?
Boycotting.
He's boycotting.
Boycotting it.
It wasn't dead, Timmy.
Boo. It looked dead. You should kill it.
It's
it's
your
the theme of the
voice
video.
petting zoo.
I know. That doesn't mean it's alive.
I know. That's exactly why I'm laughing. It's hilarious.
What a video.
Did you enjoy it?
It was polite if I've ever been.
Was it
to-
enlightening?
Call it that.
It talks about why airtime is better than positives. Glad we can all agree on that finally.
I know. Same.
That's why Twisted is better than 305.
Remain a fact until the end of time.
Exactly.
She's better than Intimate.
Yeah, exactly. Steph, that video literally just proved why RMC is better than Intamin. Thank you. Because airtime is better than positives.
That's not always true.
It's always true.
And yet you still don't like Nitro.
Because there's no airtime.
Nitro's all airtime.
If there's airtime on the ride, I'd enjoy it.
Get some Nitro up in one word, it would be.
The fact that James wrote it when it was snowing and it went the same speed in the middle of the summer.
It literally was snowing outside. Logic is so sound.
All right, let's start the show. Here we go.
3, 2.
Here we are. Oh my god, my audio's not recording. I just tested it and it was working.
Oh my god, I'm about to go grab my disposable.
To make the light flash.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
That's all I can do with my disposable.
If I hit a blinker, I
Got
would
it.
die.
Got it, guys. We're good.
Are you sure? Three, 2.
Hold up. I didn't know we were doing.
Oh my god.
I didn't say I was ready. You just assumed I said no.
You
started
said,
counting
I
down.
didn't hear it.
I said, hold on.
Well, whenever
Okay,
you
I'm
say something to me, you should use the microphone.
Yeah, here's me. This is me. I'm not ready.
Are you ready yet?
All right. Yes.
Are you ready?
Baby,
Baby, I'm ready to go.
No.
I hate that. That's not even funny, but it is funny. I was so
The fact that we
cringy.
both thought it's... That's what makes it good.
The fact that you sung it in like a baritone, and I was like that was amazing. Like equalize each other's pitches too. Like that was perfect.
We started barbershop quartet with 2 people.
Baby, I am boom boom boom.
All right. Are you ready to go, Bob?
I don't know. I think it's a trap. Three, 2.
And here we are. We've made it. Episode 201.
Only 99 away from 300.
We're in the
Yep.
200s now, though.
Pretty
We were
soon
in the
we'll
200s last week, but-
pretty soon we'll surpass more episodes than Bob has coaster credits.
Hold up, guys.
I need to get some more parks, apparently.
Hold up. Oh. Stop it. Stop it.
Now what?
Not ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Did you get your spike yet?
My mic like unplugged. Yeah, we're good. I guess it was a loose connection because it was like coming through kind of patchy.
Hence why I didn't hear you say no before. 3, 2.
And here we are, episode 201. We're into the bulk of the 200s here.
The bulk.
Yeah.
Only 99 episodes to 300.
So
We're
close to our next
on
milestone.
our way. We're getting there
Yep.
On our way.
in 3 years. 4 years.
When we've taken 8 or so.
Unless we take
And
the
then
drunk riders method, we'll be
latest
there
is-
in 6 months.
To record a bunch of filler at
Right.
parks and
We're
post them
recording
as
an
episodes.
advertisement.
And post them as episodes.
This is our favorite brewery. We're going to talk for like 10 minutes from here and call it an episode.
Yeah, you guys
and then
don't
we do
understand.
and then we do quick updates from parks for like 45 minutes, and we don't even consider those episodes.
No.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
diligent.
yeah, the listeners may not understand the time and dedication we put into these episodes because we just sat here for 3 hours talking about nothing.
It was torture.
It was pretty
It's
painful.
awful.
So if we
It's
seem delirious, it's because
Painstakingly
we
awful.
are.
It really
I
just
don't
shows
even
the
know what's going
discretion.
on
the
anymore.
discretion. It just shows the discretion and the vigilance that goes behind the process of the show.
The fuck?
We're willing to put our mental health at stake for you all.
We've never had mental health. What are you talking about? We're all mentally insane.
Man, I'm a sociopath.
Well,
Fully
you'd said
diagnosed.
you'd said after episode 100 we like completely changed and like stuck with it. I guess after episode 200 we like reverted back to our. Can a podcast have a childhood? I guess if that's the case, we reverted back to our childhood.
Our adolescence. Yes.
Because we had nothing ready to go whatsoever.
We had the entire first half ready.
And if
Yeah, the first half was ready.
Wow, that's true. To be honest, I don't even know that we have stuff ready to go now, do we?
No, 'cause I can't open
We're
any
just
of the-
recording.
can't open any of the links right now, which is awesome. My PC's, my PC's not letting me open any links, so it's awesome. Love that. So I'm just gonna assume you guys are gonna take the lead of every news segment here.
Well, first, DeSantis is an idiot.
All right, moving on.
Do we need to say anything more?
Okay, hold up. This has become a bipartisan issue now. That's the funniest thing about this all. I wanted to bring up Trump came on to Twitter. No, not Twitter. Truth social media, his own social media platform. Said that DeSantis is being an idiot in this matter. His entire basis now, his entire base is running against him and saying that this is a bad move. Chris Christie also came out and said, I, as a Republican, being anti-business, we're supposed to be pro-business, and we're the ones that are he's the one going after businesses right now. It's amazing.
It's
like
it's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Like, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, unless you're like a DeSantis crony. Like, you're literally you have to be on Disney's side.
Unless you're just an anarchist and you're like, just run, do whatever. Like, let's just destroy the country. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the stuff that's been going on with like Disney though, like this whole thing is just so hilarious. And Disney's winning, but they have outsmarted DeSantis every turn of the way. How did we end up with 2 links on here?
Because there was 2 different.
I can't keep track of everything Disney's winning on.
So this first link was actually something that occurred before our 200th episode, and so the first couple news stories here will be from the last week's news, technically.
We're catching up.
Right. So this one, I grouped the other one below with it because they're both similar topics.
Okay, so this is
We're
where
just talking about that
DeSantis,
now, just as opposed to the 3 hours that we've been on this.
right?
call.
You know, for the 3 hours of prep time that we played with Discord sound effects.
Right.
Talked about sheets.
Sheets per capita.
Per capita.
Argued about who has more sheets. By the way, Martinsburg, Hagerstown metro area does have more than Richmond, so that's an
And-
important fact.
However, if you choose to go to the superior choice, which is a Wawa, Richmond has
Nobody
you covered.
goes there. No,
Move,
nobody
move
cares.
on down to Richmond.
Nobody cares
That's why
about
Richmond
Wawa.
has more citizens.
James
That's
is
why
wrong.
Richmond has more
James is wrong. James is wrong. James is wrong. James is wrong.
Pretty
Big Bloody Mary.
Pretty soon here we'll actually have the better chain of all of them now with Bucky's, because Bucky's has come into the area.
Exactly. Bucky's will be right next to my campus. Have beaver nuggets galore over here.
I can't comment on Bucky's. I haven't been to one, so. Yeah. Anyway,
Bring it back to Florida though, with Bucky's.
That's right.
what Disney's about to get a prison and
love
toll
that.
roads to get to that prison.
Oh my God, there's gonna be. Of course, there'll be toll roads. This is Florida.
Well, no, that's specifically one of DeSantis's threats. He's going to
he's saying
make all the roads to get to Disney World a toll
all the
road.
world. The whole Disney
all the
World.
world.
All the world. Every road will be a
Hey.
Florida toll road. Exact change only. You must have 77 cents to go through this road.
Because the state is the state's providing it. all.
It doesn't. It really doesn't matter. James will just drive through anyway.
Find a way to get us there. Oh my gosh. My gosh. No, but the story that we were looking at covering, one was from Blog Mickey. I'm using my phone right now, so God help us all. God help us all. So the planning, the board that was. Okay, never mind. You guys. I can't even speak. I can't even speak.
Computers are crashing. James's brain's crashing. It's all just gone off the rails.
The PC just allowed me to open the link. Here we go. All right, I got it.
Yay!
Yeah, this comes after we'd obviously kind of to contextualize talked about a few episodes back how DeSantis was got Disney retaliated in a way that was kind of an underlying move from the park, where they actually very subtly able to
Suddenly,
maintain
they
control.
posted a notice in the Orlando Sentinel that they were having the meeting, and the
Really?
the DeSantis
Subtly
administration.
as in Ron DeSantis did not get a notification from Fox News about it. That was so subtle. That was amazing too because I think Chris Christie was another. He was critiquing that of it as well. He was like, he's running for president, right? He's going to be running for the president soon, and he can't even check what Disney is doing. Like, how do we expect him to be able to? How do we expect him to maintain international relations,
But
negotiate treaties with foreign countries, and he can't even?
It's not even that he has to check on them. They announced it in the paper. Hey guys, we're going to do this.
Right, well, yes.
They
Talking about that, that was-
pulled a fast one on us. They put it in the paper. Like, what the hell?
Who reads the paper? Nobody reads the paper anymore. But that was the contextualization. This week, the story has kind of evolved and changed a little bit. As I said a few weeks back, I said that obviously this isn't the end of DeSantis and his battle against Disney. So obviously this has caused a retaliation from the governor. In that the board got the board that oversaw Reedy Creek transferred ownership back over to them, essentially themselves.
Right, which is so amazing. Like
Yeah.
that, there was I think it was legal.
Question the legality. They're questioning the legality of the move from Disney to maintain control. I'm questioning the legality of the board to be able to say, "Hey, now we're in charge of this."
Right,
Right, yeah.
And
we instate ourselves as board over this board now.
this argument too. I love the whole argument of like, well, we shouldn't allow Disney to be above the law of Florida. They're not. The law provided Reedy Creek. And Reedy Creek is
70s,
but they still answer to the state government.
Right.
Like, what the hell? What are you even talking about?
In the 60s/70s when this was enacted, state and the company agreed to this. This is something that This was a bilateral agreement. It wasn't like Disney just
exactly.
came in and assumed control of this area, like they're like some like foreign government that took possession
But-
of this land.
But
it's like
it gets even better, and this is one that I haven't heard anybody really talk about. If all of this goes away, if they actually succeed at getting rid of Reedy Creek, who controls Disney? Orange and Osceola counties, who like Disney. It's their whole tourism. It's how they exist.
Right.
Long story short, Bob Iger is the most powerful and wealthy sovereign citizen in the country. This is amazing. This is truly amazing.
This is such an idiot. Like such an idiot.
So you have Democrats and Republicans who are two of the most, this is like the most split that these two parties have been in years. They're agreeing on this. They're like, DeSantis is a moron.
And meanwhile, DeSantis is, we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Any other issue, and Republicans and Democrats would be at each other's throats. And this one issue, we're all coming together on, and we're like, this guy is a moron.
And I don't even like Disney that much. Like it doesn't really affect.
Everyone hates Disney. Everyone hates him.
Exactly. Everybody hates Disney, as I wear my Haunted Mansion T-shirt.
I mean, most people hate him, like except aside from the Disney dicks and the Disney adults. I mean, my guys, but the Holly Trolley's coming back.
Holly Trolley.
But not in Orlando.
What I'm saying is that most people just have disdain for the way Disney treats their employees and runs their company. I mean, obviously, like the IPs themselves and the parks are great, but yeah, most people like them as a company. So you think like this reduction in power from Disney as a company, people would look favorably on, but no, we're like, this is just absurd. It's not necessary. It's a political stunt. It does really nothing. It doesn't change really Disney's really wealth or anything like that. This isn't any radical change.
This is one of those things where you want to say that like, oh, Walt's rolling in his grave. No, Walt is laughing in his grave right now. Like
He's trolling in his grave.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just fucking hilarious.
Really, at the end of the day, does zilch, nada, nothing. Does not change anything.
The awesome part is like every time DeSantis is like, oh, we got him, Disney's like, nah, bitches. No. They pull something else out of their hat. Like it's it's all legal and it's all hilarious.
Oh, it's just like water down the duck's back for Disney. They're like, yeah, sure. You got this next move? We're 10 steps ahead of you.
It's like a chess game, yeah, where they're always ahead.
Yeah. Checkers.
But it's okay. DeSantis still
Prefer checkers.
DeSantis continues to say they're gonna win.
Okay, buddy.
I
Calm down, Grandpa.
I have just this weird inclination that DeSantis and his little coalition, they're the only ones that truly support this. Like no one else seems to be like, yeah, this is a great idea. I haven't seen any support outside of when DeSantis has these press conferences, it seems like everyone's like, yeah, this is great. Aside from that,
those are paid actors.
Those are donors for sure.
It's exactly. Oh, absolutely. and well, I mean, I'm sure there's a few crazy grandpas there. Oh my God.
Those are the super PACs. That's all I gotta say.
Next week we'll talk about DeSantis calling in the National Guard.
He's gonna declare them an enemy of the state. Probably Disney's an enemy of the state. Oh man. The funny thing about this is that doesn't even seem too crazy, too preposterous.
I know at this point.
Now I'm
I'd
kind
love
of
to see him like
scared.
just sort of like targeting like him being like, oh, I love Universal Studios. Like,
Gonna be like setting up anti-ballistic missiles outside of Disney and like firing in.
I kind of do wonder, like, what the upper level Universal Orlando, like, what discussions are going on with them right now? Like, guys, stay clear, keep a low profile.
Hey, I know we had that idea for our little municipality, but let's just push that down until DeSantis is out of office.
Yes.
I know we can literally prove how it's going to be an incentive for both the state and local governments. Right now, let's just not the move. Let's not do that.
Oh man. I
yes.
guess we should move on to
Yeah, let's
Universal
move on to-
Studios Florida.
Yeah. Yep. Mhm.
There's a lot going on there. Actually, I'm not exactly happy with them right now. Nothing serious. Nothing
hate
too
it.
serious. I'm a
You
bit
hate a
frustrated.
conglomeration? Bob hates a
He's divorcing him.
conglomeration? That's crazy. Hates a company?
Comcast
There's no
Comcast
way.
is showing through. No. Um, so here's the story. You got to understand my point of view. For Christmas, I basically gave my niece and nephew a trip to Universal, and a couple weeks ago, I went with Piper, my niece, and LJ, my nephew. I'm taking him down June, in like the first week of June. Well, things have changed so drastically at Universal. I mean, the bulk of it's still the same, but there's
New
like
park
there's
now.
yeah, it's a whole new park. It's like everything's like it's almost like
I wish they changed the
Dude,
logo.
everything's Minions now.
so. We'll go through this. Like the first, I'm gonna go a little bit out of order in the show notes, but the first thing that happens is all of a sudden they announce that Poseidon's Fury's closing in May. My niece just got to go through it. She loved it. It was great, and I still it's still honestly one of my favorite attractions. I really enjoy it. I know it's not the most popular, but I enjoy it at least.
fun
And
walkthrough.
it does have its fans. But the big thing is they just got done with a major refurb on
That's what I was
the
gonna say.
attraction.
But
Like
the point is that big overhaul that they did last year.
right,
They're just gonna close it. I don't understand.
it's it's just so crazy.
Spontaneous and just awkward decisions. That's one of them right there.
Yeah, and but
that
so
really is. I want to know if something happened that really internally we're never going to find out, but that caused this. Like I can't
Yeah.
imagine this was planned out. What would be the point of renovations if?
I
this was
I can't
Disney
I can't understand it. And I also like that's a really short notice of like, oh yeah, we're closing it next month. But like that in all honesty, like Poseidon's Fury was one of the main attractions that I really wanted to take my niece and nephew through. And I think my nephew would have loved it. And, it was just one of those things that I was really looking forward to. Nope, not going to happen by the time we get there. But like, okay, it's one attraction. It happens. That's the thing. And I'm like, well, at least we'll still be able to get that classic picture of LJ on the ET bike. No,
That's exactly Bob's train of thought when he saw
Yes.
Poseidon's Fury closed. That was exactly what Bob thought.
It's exactly it. Shut up, man. I'm doing a podcast here. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right, the first best
I
thing
thought about
Universal
that.
closes. So obviously, his mind goes to the second best thing Universal.
I'll have to settle for an ET photo, I guess.
Yeah.
Go to hell, James. Just go to hell.
We all know that's That's a fan favorite right there.
If Velocicoaster could be
Can't go to-
closing, he wouldn't really care.
No,
But
okay.
Exactly.
Seriously, of all the photos you can get at Universal, and okay, I'll be honest, since James called me out on it. No, that wasn't my first thought. But still, of all the photos that you get at Universal, I still think one of the coolest photos is you riding the
fake
bike in
Hollywood
front of
sign
the E2.
outside of the Hollywood. I think the fake Hollywood sign photo op outside of the horror makeup show is pretty fun.
Well, okay, that's you.
I'm just kidding.
But I seriously, I really think that's like one of the coolest pictures. So, well, no, apparently.
Stick his head in the jaws shark in Bruce.
Yeah, we could do that. Anyway, so the Kid Zone construction has expanded, and now ET's toy chest is closed temporarily.
no.
Very well, yeah. So, yep, not gonna get LJ's
You're gonna tell me the
picture.
SpongeBob store's closed.
I know.
Just wait, it's coming.
They're further encroaching on that
It is.
territory. Yeah.
Well, but see, this brings the other thing is like, they just printed brand new intergalactic passports. They have they made it as a big deal about like the new passports, and well, that's closed right now. The ride's still open, but apparently they're just not using the passports because half the queue's gone to the Kid Zone construction project. So I'm like, all right, This legitimately was one of my deciding factors. Whenever I took Piper, it was stupid busy because it was the week before Easter. So I upgraded my pass and her pass to a Premier Pass so that we could get the after 4 p.m. express lane. And I had been debating, like, should I upgrade LJ's pass too, just so that he has the experience? And I'm like, you know what? Okay, Poseidon's Fury's closed. You know what? Maybe I'll just do it. It's a cool thing. Well, today they announced the pass prices increased, not an insignificant amount. Premier passes are now over $900.
Yeah.
Catching up to Disney.
Yeah, I was gonna say, talk bad about Disneyland's passes again.
How much?
It's called
How much?
It's called
Is
Disney's
Disney's?
disflation.
How much is Disney's top pass?
1,300.
Yeah. So you're saying that's so?
Literally, it's like another whole. What is it? What is the other pass? Like their basic pass. You get another basic pass, a universal for the amount that interval
Okay,
interval
well,
of
what I'm
money that
saying
you
is,
spend.
at least it's not half the price anymore.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
your
see,
argument. Okay.
It's
It's only
getting better.
Now it's only 3/4.
Exactly.
Spoken like a true Disney dick.
Give it another week.
Hey, you're right. You're right. It will be back to half the price of Disney's.
Wait till those disflation prices go up.
Exactly.
So yeah, now I'm like, oh, if I have to pay that, because I already have the Power Pass for them. I can't afford to upgrade to that new pass now. I mean, like, it's just I'm just like, this is, and these two trips are only 2 months apart. Like, how can this much change? It's crazy. So yeah, all the pass prices increased. And it's probably all going to be mobile ordering demand. Like, you have to mobile order everything.
Everything has to be mobile ordered, and you have to use your phone to get in line for rides.
Actually, this would be a good time for me to, because I didn't
We'll
actually
order your photos.
You said what?
We'll order your photo op.
So I didn't actually.
Biggest nightmare.
Oh my god, that's not funny. So because of 200, I didn't really get to talk much about the trip with Piper, but this mobile ordering shit has to stop. It just has to stop or get changed or something. They listen to our podcast.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Sure,
They're
they
gonna
do.
come on next week. Next week, Universal's coming on.
Highly.
The entire company.
Yeah. So here's the thing, and this is something that I was curious about, but now it is actually proven. So my niece is a very, very, very picky eater. There's only a few things that she'll eat, which makes it really complicated at parks. But we got through it. But here's the one thing: she drinks a lot of milk, and the only thing that I was able to find
She drinks chocolate milk.
no, it's only 2% white milk. That's all. That's all.
2%. It has to be 2%.
It has to be 2%. Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah, she's a fun kid. She really is. She really is a cool kid. But the whole eating
I was
thing,
a picky eater.
No, you're nowhere near her. But anyway, Burger Digs sells it. Like, I waited in line. I ate there.
In bulk.
And but here's the thing: like, we got off Velocicoaster. She said she was thirsty. I'm like, oh well, you know what? The line was so long; it was out the door. I'm like, well, you know, maybe if I just
mobile order.
Well, that's exactly. So that was exactly my thought. I'm like, maybe if I just mobile order a bottle of milk, like, it's not going to be a disaster, right? You can't order milk on the mobile ordering app. It's just not there.
It's only 1%.
No, it's just not there. So
Full milk.
the stands have products that aren't on the mobile ordering app. It's ridiculous. But here's, like, it goes a step further. We went to Richter's, and I wanted a burger. I didn't want tomato on it. You can't say I don't want tomato on it. It was mandatory mobile ordering. And I didn't find that out until I had stood in line to get into the building for like 20 minutes. Then that's when they tell me, oh, it's demands mobile ordering. Then my phone keeps telling me, like the app keeps refusing to let me add stuff to my cart because I don't have Google location services installed. Which, why? I have location enabled. You've been spying on my location the whole time I'm down here. Why do I have to have Google location service? And it even specifically says that to do so, I have to give Google permission to log my location information. Like, no, I don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because they're Google and they suck. Anyway, that's a whole different thing.
Good day.
After 4 times of trying, apparently it just gives up. The RFID thing doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting there waiting for it to time out. It's not timing out. It's not timing out. Not timing out. Stood literally. I'm there with it sitting on the NFC tag up for the table for like 2 minutes, and it's still sitting there, telling me to hold it against the NFC tag.
Just turn NFC off.
I tried that. Didn't work.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, you have to cancel it 3 or 4 times before it'll let you type in the number.
Change that protocol.
The app is getting so much better.
It's getting
Not
better
at
all the
all.
time,
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah, how do you downgrade an app?
Oh my god! It's
you build
just
upon
unreal.
How do you build upon what's already working and make it worse?
Yeah, but okay. So here's the thing: I just don't like tomatoes, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I just had to pick the tomatoes off. You know, what if you're allergic to tomatoes?
Can't eat at Richter's.
That's right.
Apparently not. Well, actually, I guess you could do plain, but like then you have to have it absolutely plain. Like that's it. That's the only option for your burger. You order your burger, and then there's a checkbox to say plain. That's
I guess
it.
at that point you could ask them, hey, can you put some toppings on this?
There's nobody to ask. There's nobody there.
Robots make your food, James.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
Seriously, whenever they dropped the food off,
Richter
like,
robot,
they didn't
he
even make
takes his
eye
hat off.
contact or talk to me. They literally just put it on the table and ran away. Like it was just so stupid. So
Sounds like great
stupid.
customer service to me.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was really bad. And food service is getting worse in the parks. City Walk's still fine, but honestly, every time I go to Universal, it's like food service gets worse. It's upsetting. It's really upsetting. Other than everything that I just complained about, I still love Universal, but they need to do something about this mobile ordering crap. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. Where are we even at? I don't know.
Well,
Oh yeah,
moving on to
James killed
the
Bollywood.
next-
He did.
If we're talking about short announcements of delays, right, and closures with Poseidon's Fury and ET, Hollywood gave us a 1-day notice. They were closing their entire park on April 20th, which is today now. Actually, the recording of the show. They posted this 17 hours ago. Final curtain call: Bollywood parks will close on April 20th, 2023. Oh, announced an entire closure of their park.
Now, my question is, what is Bollywood? Because it sounds like Dollywood, but with a B.
Well, that's the
does.
problem. They tried to rip off Dollywood and they failed.
Oh, they got sued, probably.
I got it. They had to file for bankruptcy. I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so ironic
That's the
though that we
better.
literally just brought this up for our 200th and like the
No, we
very
can put
next
this
week.
to bed. This will never come up again, Timmy.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Amazing.
This is
Yeah, it'll
awesome.
never come up again. Never, ever,
And
ever.
if you bring it up, we'll have a defense. We'll be like, what's
What is
it's
that? That doesn't
yeah.
exist anymore.
exactly?
No,
They already had the curtain call, Bob.
it's an efficacious argument right there, if I've ever heard one.
Speaking of things that
Um,
make no sense,
Indeed, this is a kind of a random announcement, a merger between RMC and Larson International. Announced about a week ago that the two companies are merging to create what they consider a powerhouse in the amusement industry.
do
yeah,
they
there's
not
a lot of-
remember? Do they not remember Arrow Huss?
I know.
Like that's all
Complete
they.
mess.
As soon as I saw this announcement, I'm like, guys, It wasn't that long ago.
Don't follow in the footsteps here. Yeah.
They'll learn soon enough.
But really, what's happening here is they're really still operating as independent firms. They just obviously going to be owned by the same parent organization, but they're still going to independently operate and seems like design their own rides.
The real question is, though, this is the real, and we need a real investigative journalist to figure this out for us. The real question is, how does this affect the National Roller Coaster Museum and Archives?
How does this
Oh,
affect
well,
LeBron's
Bob.
legacy?
RMC actually spoke to this.
Oh, did they?
Said, what? Crazy, right? That unbeknownst to some, the National Roller Coaster Museum takes up residence in the backyard of Larson International.
Well, no, I know. That's what I'm
Nonprofit
saying.
organization.
Well, yeah,
Because-
that's why I brought it up. But like, what's going to happen with it?
They said it will remain heavily involved in the development of NRCMA. Yeah, I know.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
Fred Krupp gets access to the museum. We still don't.
I hope he would because
That's the only reason why RMC bought them. Fred Grubb wanted to go see the museum.
Like, I really want to get a peep in there.
Well, it's okay. I'm already working on something. Don't let's get too far. But we're working on plans for Coaster Talk to buy RMC.
We're gonna dig a hole
just because we want Joe
into the,
James on
National
the
Roller
show.
Coaster, into the National Roller Coaster Museum so we can access it.
Maybe we should call up Kings Island. They're good at digging holes.
Yeah, they know how to dig holes the precise amount just so that a roller coaster can be considered a hyper.
It's not a giga. Dig a hole. It's not a strata. Dig a bigger
Metal
hole.
expands. Metal expands. Retracts.
It's okay.
All right.
So they copied Nemesis for that, and Islands of Adventure for their new marketing campaign.
Indeed. At least RMC and Larson are getting a new logo.
Is it based on the Universal Studios logo?
Have the monochrome. Well, all of this unusual, really bizarre news coming out of these parks. It's good to see some actual good news coming in. Kennywood, great news here, is going to be introducing the first ever in park Permane Brothers location. It's fantastic.
Hells yeah!
This is a big W. Next up, in park sheets.
I hope that's what I'm hoping for.
It's coming. That's coming in 2026.
Actually,
My call. That's my prediction.
you know the park that probably could end up with sheets is Lakemont. I could see that happening. I don't know, some park somewhere. Shut up. Some park somewhere should get a sheets, and it's most likely going to be Pittsburgh or Altoona. So
Yeah,
But
probably.
what happens first? That a park gets a sheet so that you can take pictures with ET again.
it won't matter. My nephew his trip will be over, and man,
There'll be a Sheets in Universal at that time. So
that would be awesome.
They're gonna replace
Universal.
They're gonna replace the T photo op with the Sheets.
I mean, okay, I might tolerate it then.
Might buy that. They might buy into that.
I'll accept that.
Similarly to Kennywood, King's Dominion also opening up a new restaurant, replacing their former Chick-fil-A location, is Firehouse BBQ, which Alex called so.
Who
I don't
says
even know.
BBQ?
I've never heard that before in my entire life.
I've never heard somebody actually say BBQ.
What? You joking me?
Honestly, I always hear people pronounce like it's barbecue.
It's barbecue, yeah.
BBQ
Yeah, that's
doesn't even
it's
save you anything.
Acronym.
I
Yeah,
know what
acronym.
it is. People type it all the time, but I've
Call
never
it-
heard
You call
anybody
it
say
BLT
it.
a BLT, or do you call it a bacon, lettuce, and tomato?
Which one's shorter?
Yeah.
BBQ is almost harder to say than barbecue.
Okay. Call a BLT a. What do you call a BLT then?
A BLT,
Okay, thank you.
but that's easier
same-
than
yeah,
bacon,
it
lettuce,
saves you a
tomato.
lot.
Okay, you guys aren't from the South, clearly. It's okay though.
You're from Virginia. That's not south. I mean, okay, it's below the
Capital of the
Mason-Dixon
Confederacy.
line, but that's
Well,
not
the
south.
Confederacy was in Richmond. I have
You're
family.
barely
North
Confederacy.
Carolina. Barely, we were the damn capital. How's the fucking president of the Confederacy lived in our city? What? Majority of the army was out of the Virginia. It's okay.
I mean,
That's
Bob
not-
got me there. I'm
I'm
from
not trying to
California,
brag
so
about that either. I'm not trying to brag that. Yeah, you're from Pittsburgh and you're from California, so shut the hell up.
I'm just saying it's not really what you consider southern now. Like, I mean, yes, technically it's southern, but there's a lot more south to go than Virginia. A lot more. How long does it take you to drive through Georgia?
That's not the point. The north is a vast open landscape too. How long does it take you to get to Maine? It's the most northern part of the north. That means you're not in the north and you're in Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania literally borders Lake Erie, which is like the line to Canada. So,
Hey, Bob. Okay. You go across. How big? They're just called the Great Lakes. You don't have to go over like some incredible amount of distance to get to Canada still.
from Pittsburgh, I can be in Toronto in like 4 or 5 hours.
You can be in Atlanta in 4 to 5 hours. It's like 6 hours actually. So talking about around the same time. This is ridiculous. Why are you arguing about
I don't know.
geography right
See,
now?
here we are with the central Pennsylvania thing again.
Holy shit.
I literally.
I can't believe we're having
James,
this argument.
James, where's Hershey at?
Sure, Pennsylvania.
Do they have any BBQ restaurants there?
You guys are astonishing. You guys are truly astonishing sometimes. Okay, if I make a remark about torque,
He just keeps going.
torque is like the most. That's a way more niche usage of that word ever, and I say BBQ, and I'm getting shit on for that.
Because nobody says BBQ.
They do. Yes, they do. They do. Just completely discriminating against an entire dialect right now.
Seriously, I never hear anybody say
You
BBQ.
should- I want to take an intermission and like call my fucking family right now.
They live where? In Virginia
that are
Beach?
from the South. Yeah, they're from North Carolina. Is
They
North
live
Carolina
in
the South?
they live in southern
Sorry, I
Canada.
forgot. North Carolina is north of South Carolina, so that's in the north too, right? That doesn't
Right,
count as
Virginia's
being-
higher than North Carolina, so
Virginia is the West Coast too. I forgot. As far west as we go in the states here.
Oh, see,
Holy
we're both
shit.
wrong because I just googled how do you pronounce BBQ and it says barbecue.
Gonna... Oh. Somebody vindicate this in the chat, please, or something, because
nobody. They all left. There's nobody listening now.
This episode that needs to be the damn weekly poll. Like I'm literally astonished by that. I'm not even like it's okay if you guys don't say that. That's cool, but you guys are literally giving me shit for saying it.
I've never.
Like, I'm the first person ever be consummated on this planet that's ever thought of, oh my god, we should call the acronym. The acronym.
I honestly cannot think of any time anybody has verbally said BBQ.
I mean, I don't normally call. I mean, I'm not gonna say I. That's literally the name of this restaurant, though. They didn't write out barbecue. They wrote out BBQs. I imagine
Right,
that's how they
because
want it.
I didn't say people don't type. I type BBQ all the time. I just don't say BBQ.
Oh my god.
I cannot wait for this.
matter.
I'm gonna. This
Semantics.
restaurant's gonna
It's really
open, and I'm gonna
semantics.
go in there. I'm gonna ask everyone what it's called.
Normally, when people want it to be spelled barbecue, spell it barbecue. They spell it out. BARBEQE. It's normally
No.
like
I see. I rarely see people
you're
actually
expert in the
spell out
barbecue
barbecue.
yeah, you're tripping.
It's so much fun to get him going.
Twerk, real quick.
Torque for torque.
Twerk for twerk.
All right, so
Did
King's
you see-
Dominion's
I wanted
opening
to-
a new barbecue
BBQ.
restaurant.
They actually spelled it out in the name. It's barbecue. It's Firehouse Barbecue. BBQ. Don't be dismayed there.
All right. Anyway, that continues the tradition of good food. I mean, a very long tradition of like 2 years of good food at King's Dominion. But I'm actually kind of excited because we all know where Trappers is gone. To hell.
Oh my lord.
Let's bring up
yes, and
quickly. Let's just bring up the Busch Gardens versus King's Dominion food debate.
Because Busch Gardens sucks.
all right. Busch Gardens is actually.
He's not biting.
I'm not.
Oh, pun intended. That was good, Bob.
What Busch Gardens does have, however, is the world's first indoor straddle coaster, opening next month, just in time for the closure of Bollywood and Poseidon's Fury.
Not responding to anything.
We should clarify it's an anticipated opening. Did they
yes,
specify? Did they specify 2023?
Oh, that's how they
Not.
fool you.
It's May 19th. It's opening to guests. May 11th to members.
But did they specify the year?
Did not. So it's kind of
Ah,
ambiguous.
see?
It's
Oh, no,
ambiguous in that
it says
regard.
it says launching in 2023. We're good. We're
does?
okay. Yep.
Well, that doesn't mean with people on it.
Exactly. I was going to say it's launching in the promo video. It's been launching for some time now. And what's also been kind of a perpetual cycle here with Cedar Fair Parks is, damn chaperone policy.
Yes, this would be our
Swear to
annual
God.
report on chaperone policies at Cedar Fair Parks.
What the hell is going on at these parks? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, Kings Island
they're-
is letting people jump the fence with guns, so there's
They're
that.
park bipolar though. Like, is their managerial staff bipolar?
Which we
I
know.
can't
We need
understand.
a link for that. Where's that link?
Yeah, Kings Island. They did have a juvenile climb over the fence. 13-year-old, I believe, in possession of a firearm. However,
a loaded firearm.
oh no, I thought it was empty. Obviously, it was loaded,
No.
Bob.
Huh?
I said obviously it was loaded. I guess it could have been not loaded, but I think the
I mean-
assumption was it was loaded, unless we clarified it wasn't.
Shut up. Just shut up.
He had an empty gun, and we were all freaking out. It was okay, guys. It was empty.
He was just prank. It was just a prank, bro.
I don't care. Somebody pulls that out a Nintendo Zapper, I'm gonna duck.
It was an airsoft.
Oh, come on. Nobody got that.
I got it. I know what a
Okay.
Nintendo Zapper
Thank you,
is.
Timmy.
Got it too. It just wasn't funny. I'm just
You know what?
kidding.
Can't ask you.
But this, and along with the Carowinds child who got caught in the claw machine, seemed to have sparked this. This seems to be where this kind of
Yeah.
out of outside of
hold
those
up. This is an important safety tip. Do not crawl inside of claw machines. It does not end well. And you'll get
Even
banned
if-
from the park.
Even if you have good intentions, like stealing the prizes, it will precipitate sort of legal recourse, most likely. And it also precipitated, it seems like, a chain of these new chaperone policies being implemented. We saw Worlds of Fun.
That's what it's
implement one a few weeks
for.
back.
The chaperone
think so.
policies are because of the kids crawling in the
think-
claw machines.
I think it's because those and the that incident and the Kings Island incident seem to have precipitated these, because outside of the Worlds of Fun one we saw a few weeks back, it seemed like the others parks weren't really responding well. It seemed like right after these two incidents happened, we just saw a huge chain of them unfold.
Yeah,
so,
but what wasn't reported was the bunch of kids that was on Matt Omelet's lawn. Get off my lawn! And like that started the whole thing.
yeah. God damn it, I hate kids. Much so that our family friendly quote unquote parks aren't really allowing families because kids can't come into the parks anymore. So unless
Right.
you're with an adult.
It's like family coasters that, like, you know, it's for the whole family except for the kids that aren't tall enough to ride it.
Aren't able to
Bullshit.
able to access the
54-inch
park
family
anymore,
coaster, my ass.
unable to get
48
into
inch.
the park
Come on.
anymore.
You'll forever be damned to Planet Snoopy. without the rest of your family that's going to ride the big rides.
Kitty Kingdom. All right. When we come back, we just capped off our news segment for the.
Are we coming back?
If we make it back,
Oh
we're gonna
god.
be arguing about. We're probably gonna be arguing about barbecue here for a little bit, but during the intermission, when we get back, we're talking about hybrid coaster debate. We actually have a story the past week that kind of correlates with that story, so we have that to share as well as the results from the poll, which was. What point does a wooden roller coaster become a hybrid coaster? Interesting results for that, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break. All right, the subwoofer's back because it's booming. It's booming.
Metro Boomin is back.
Joe Boomin wants some more. Thuzy Mob still there?
I think Cam's still there. I missed.
Cam, Coaster Team, and Thuzy Mob. I want your opinions on BBQ debate. Not saying whether or not you call it BBQ. You literally never heard anyone in the history of this planet call it barbecue. I mean, call it BBQ.
See, you even said it. Is that for
I'm saying I call it. I'm not saying I call it BBQ all the time, but if somebody literally writes the acronym BBQ, I'm gonna say it's BBQ. If someone writes BLT, I'm not gonna say, oh, it's bacon, lettuce, tomato. I'm just gonna they want a BLT. If they
BLT
literally-
saves you more time. BBQ saves you no time.
saves you a little bit of time.
They're both
Syllables.
literally 3 syllables.
Syllables. Barbecue. BBQ.
BBQ. Barbecue.
Same syllables. Yes, I'm not saying it's not.
But barbecue rolls off your tongue better.
The acronym
BBQ
still
is
works.
like
the
abrupt.
acronym is still there. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't really save you time, but the acronym still exists.
So from now on, when
Top
we're at
Thrill
Cedar Point,
Dragster,
I'm gonna be like,
TTD.
let's go ride MF.
Someone calls it MF. Who writes MF? No, I've never seen anybody.
Half of
that
Reddit.
Oh, that's because Reddit is brain dead.
Oh my god. I mean, you're right, but that's besides the point.
Okay, hold up. Top Thrill Dragster. TTD.
Okay, you're
Call
gonna
it
call
T-
it. You're gonna call it
from now on.
TTD from now on.
And what do you say when you're gonna go ride it?
Dragster.
Right, exactly. You don't say TTD.
305. Intimidator 305. People call it 305 still, despite it not saving many time.
Because I-305 is shorter than Intimidator.
Okay. Give up.
The Millennium Force actually is kind of an interesting one now that I think about it, because I don't know why people don't say, let's go ride MF. Let's go ride that motherfucker.
Meth Doom. Blah. I'm trying to think of an acronym. I'm sure there is an acronym that plays into this concept that you guys haven't thought of that is definitely exception to this rule that you guys are trying to make up. Like, oh, if an acronym doesn't save you time when you're speaking, then there's no point in the acronym existing. I'm just going through like different countries in my head too. Saudi Arabia.
Yep. That's what everybody says. I'm going to SA.
U.S.
That's true. But again, it's shorter.
I know, I'm saying.
James is like, damn it, I'm gonna prove this point.
Ah, Cam said it. All right, cool. Thank you. Never mind. We've run this to an end now. Somebody else has
Okay.
heard said. All I needed
It
is the
still doesn't mean I've heard somebody say BBQ.
all I needed was vindication that somebody else has heard people say it that way, and I'm not fucking crazy.
I mean, you're still, anybody who says it that way is kind of crazy. Back
Anybody
me
that
up here,
says-
Timmy. Back me up.
Yeah.
Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. LOL. Literally the same syllables. We'll say LOL. There we go. There's one. Thought of one. There we go. Moving on. Next.
I never
next-
really hear somebody say LOL.
You're shitting me?
shit.
People say
That's
LOL
hard to
all
say.
the time. People say LOL
I've
all
never-
the time.
I don't know that I've ever heard you say
Timmy,
that.
come on, Timmy.
I mean,
People
I've heard
say
people say
LOL.
"lol" as like sarcastically because
lol,
it sounds
yeah.
it sounds terrible.
You say it for the lols. Yeah, I hear people say that. Nobody says LOL. That's hard to say. LOL.
Oh my God, OMG. Okay, there's more exceptions to this.
Okay, OMG, there's one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
People
I
say
hear
LOL
people say
too, but
OMG.
okay.
What about SMD?
It's TFO. STFU.
I just say shut the fuck up, James.
That last part's important.
It is. I have a headache. Oh, does that article say a gun outside? I need to find a new one then.
All right, can we please start this? Trying to get out of here before my stats are reduced. Man, Nicholas.
Let me find the new link real quick. Oh, now everybody's talking about the
I mean, you mean RQ?
Doesn't save any time, Timmy. Don't use it. Or C.
RC. He's texting me right now.
What's he saying?
He said he wants to go to King's Dominion tomorrow. He's talking about calling out of work.
Might go. If Daniel and them actually go.
On Saturday?
Friday.
No, tomorrow.
Oh, damn it. I was actually thinking about going Saturday.
Saturday's raining all day.
Yeah.
All right, Sunday? I don't know. Fuck.
Work on Saturday and Sunday too, so
Yeah, I work all 3 days. I gotta be at work. I gotta wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow to be there. 7:30 at where I work. So
I'm hungry.
that sounds self-inflicted.
how'd they be self? They schedule me for 7:30.
That's a horrible time.
Ask, hey, I don't want to work at 7:30.
Like, all right, we'll just take you off the schedule.
Wouldn't have to work.
That's what I would say.
Exactly.
Then I'm only working 2 days a week.
He likes that though. He's a masochist. Likes to complain about the pain, but he likes it. Down.
I like where I work, so I can't complain really. But
No, they do treat you kind of shitty quite a bit.
That's because he's shitty.
True. It deserves it.
that's why I like all the pain they inflict on me.
The
I deserve it.
masochist. The masochist. Oh my god.
That's why I worked at Pizza Hut.
the people that employ him are sadists, so it really just works out really well.
Oh yeah. So I just say, one of my supervisors has told me some very dirty things that he enjoys. I think James might know who I'm inferring about too.
I might. Hey Bob, this fucking article doesn't seem like it's
Easy to find. It exists.
No, I can't find it. I don't know. I saw it. I
They've
read
got
it
never got
somewhere.
inside. That's why. And
I
it was
don't care
unloaded.
enough. Whatever. Let's move on.
It was unloaded.
I don't think the article is going to materialize anytime soon. So let's.
All right. I'm ready.
No, you're Bob.
No, I'm ready.
You're reading.
Ready.
No,
Aha, that
you're
was
Bob.
Oh my God, Thuzy Mob said she stepped away for a while and she's surprised we're still going. Thuzy Mob. Have you ever? Do you?
Shut
Dude,
up.
I'll-
No. Here we go. Gonna have 3, 2, 1.
What?
Wait, what?
Come on, Bob. Do the damn countdown.
Are we ready?
Slacking.
3, 2.
And it is time for the second half. Did have some kind of synergy with our audience where we discussed the barbecue, our debate. It seems like Cam
James found one other person.
provided some corroboration that I'm not crazy. someone else
No,
out
wait,
there has
well,
heard.
hold on. Nobody said that you were not crazy. That was never stated anywhere.
Okay. I'm sane enough to know that barbecue and BBQ are used interchangeably.
Wow, that's the point of an acronym.
Which is what I thank you. Thank you.
I'm not saying you
Phonetically, they are
pronounce-
used phonetically. They are used phonetically, interchangeably.
Nobody says it. Nobody says it.
Yes, they are. Yes, they do.
Oh my god. Look, Steph
Nobody.
agrees. So there, you just shot yourself in the foot by bringing it back
I'm
up.
not even saying I call it that. I call it barbecue too. That's not the argument, though. I'm saying that I've heard people.
You
call
didn't call it
BBQ.
barbecue in the first half of the show.
Because they
Wait,
spelled
what
it
did you say? You
BBQ
said
in the title.
BBQ?
The damn title is called Firehouse BBQ.
I want to do a live stream someday where every hour I come up with something just to piss James off and get him fired up.
Man, you guys, zealous.
You know, and for that matter, it's a freeway. God dang it, not a highway.
Oh no!
That's where me and Bob agree. We live on the right side of the country, so we agree on that.
And what
Timmy-
the
Timmy
hell is a
just-
book bag?
What?
I know.
No one ever called it a
seriously?
book bag on the West Coast. No.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with you guys on the
We're
West
saying we live on the right coast. Yeah, we live on the right side of the country.
We do.
I live in the wrong hemisphere, but Bob lived in the north. I lived in the south, but we live in the right side at least.
I live in the West, man.
But you're as west as west will take you.
Exactly. That's why he
I
calls
mean,
it a freeway.
It's right there in the name, West Virginia.
Oh man. All right. Well, we did have, as I said earlier, mentioned back at the first half when we were transitioning into the second, a news story for you all. So we're not quite done with the news.
The Sour Patch is red.
Our patch is red.
My
Mine's
face will soon
blue.
be red.
James's was already
spot.
red a second ago.
Fun spot, Kissimmee.
That's because he spread BBQ sauce all over his face.
It'd be brown then.
Exactly to say that would be more. That would be more problematic, I think. But fun spot, Kissimmee. In other news,
Are a bunch of dumbasses.
track is brown. Their track is brown. Fun spot, Kissimmee is giving Mind Blower. It seems like a partial RMC treatment. They're going to be providing RMC 208 track, new, prefabricated track to the Mind Blower roller coaster that they have, which has caused such a polarization in our community once again. There's so many people that are loving this, so many people that are hating this.
It's absolute positively bullshit.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
bullshit. Bullshit. Because if they would have actually let Gravity Group build it the way they wanted to in the first place, okay, I don't have 100% confirmation on all of this, but the understood story is that FunSpot found their own installer because, I don't know, maybe because they could build it faster. And there were all kinds of issues with building that coaster that likely were not Gravity Group's fault. And it's been said that Gravity Group has actually been begging FunSpot to let them fix it. They wanted to get it in good working order. And instead FunSpot said, nah, we're gonna make it a fucking hybrid.
Gonna let
RMC
it,
delivers, and the RMC track is pre-rusted, it seems. No, I don't know if that's the case.
yeah, I think
it does
that's
look,
what I think they do that intentionally to kind of make it integrate into the ride more.
it looks
Yeah, 'cause-
shitty.
Because that's what they did with the other wooden coasters. And
You
when
know
look
why?
at it-
Because they're ashamed of the steel. It's a fucking wooden coaster. It needs wood.
It is. When you look at wooden coasters from the top profile, you see the steel track, and that's I mean the steel.
It's a
like
steel
layer.
plate. That's a
Steel
big
layer
difference than.
It looks. I'm telling you, when the rides that they've done this RMC chopper track on, retrack 208 track on, it really does actually kind of blend in decently. So
I don't
can
care.
see
It's
why
still
they're
not
doing it.
wood. Look,
I know, but
listen.
I'm just saying that's
Here's
what
the thing. Like this,
aesthetic.
this absolutely, like this really does. The whole thing is like Mind Blower. I love Mind Blower because it's a wooden The characteristics of a wooden coaster are what make that ride. 100%. I can't see this being nearly as good of a ride as a steel coaster or hybrid coaster because it's not all steel. Fuck you. I mean, whatever.
You're the dumbass that brought that up.
I know.
You're the for calling anybody out. You're the one that wanted to use
It's
hybrid.
it's bullshit. Like, why? Fucking call Gravity Group. Let them fix it because it's their ride. Apparently Cedar Fair is the only intelligent company right now that's like, oh, Gravity Group's doing a pretty damn good job on all these rides they're refurbing. We should probably keep doing that. Meanwhile, Fun Spot's like, yeah, whatever. Well, let's just call RMC. They're a bunch of idiots. A bunch of fucking idiots.
Bob's clearly a dissident here. If you guys have made that obvious. Timmy, are you a conformist? Do you like this idea? What are you thinking?
I think it's a great idea.
Timmy can go to
piss
hell
Bob off.
too.
That's the thing, though. That's what I'm trying to say. I've seen so many people ecstatic about this announcement. I'm kind of really on the fence. I don't really.
I
love the
prefer it to be
idea.
wood.
I prefer it to be wood too. So that's really where I'm at. But I'm not like heartbroken by this.
Exactly. That's how I am too.
I'm
I wish,
absolutely heartbroken.
I wish
I,
if that story you told Bob was true, I wish that Gravity Group really got to go in and just do what they wanted to do to refurbish the ride. But I'm interested to see how
That
how this
parable is
affects it.
true, and I totally 100% agree. But it seems like I don't know. It just seems kind of outside of the characterization of Spot. Like they seem like they are. And they've I don't know.
Have you watched the building of Air Force One?
That's an RMC.
They're
so,
not an intelligent company. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's clear why they're like, oh, what's the dumbest thing we could do? Let's call RMC to fix Mind Blower. Like, oh my god, it pisses me off so bad.
That's literally what the intention of this product is. So are they stupid for utilizing the product that is there?
Yes.
Like, I don't know. Okay.
Exists for this purpose.
Okay.
It's one of the
I don't think
fucking greatest
it's
wooden
fair.
coasters. Like, what? It needs help. Like, listen, before anybody starts saying anything, I'm not saying that Mind Blower doesn't need help. Like, it needs work. But fucking let Gravity Group fix it. Put their prefab track on it. Why? Like, what? There's no need to make it something different.
I think, Bob, unfortunately, you're going to have to come to this understanding. And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to say that you're out of touch or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to infer. But I'm trying to say that, fortunately, it seems like the trajectory of the industry, the burgeoning trend is these steel track concepts coming in and replacing patches of wooden track that seem to be problematic on these wooden coasters. That just seems to be the trend. I think
It
that's
is.
what we're going to see
You're
more
right.
and more of. And I think,
I know we are. It's just
I think
and
from a
it's-
business side of things, can't blame some of these parks like, hey, we don't have to do maintenance on
But
this
see,
track
okay,
anymore.
that's the thing. That's the thing, though, is I don't see how this makes sense business-wise. I mean, it might be a wash business-wise, but if you Gravity Group prefab track on Mind Blower, I don't like. Listen, here's the thing: if Mind Blower started out great, there were no issues with it, and it still deteriorated the way it did, then you might have an argument. But the problem is that that's not the case. It seems almost like they're like, well, fuck Gravity Group. I mean, and I'm not saying that is exactly what they're saying or what they're thinking, but I mean, it does seem that way.
Thing is,
it's.
even though
In 20 years, people are going to be like, I wonder what happened to the wooden coasters. Like, all you fucking morons were crying about how rough it was.
thing is though, and I'm totally not. I'm just looking at this analytically, right? I'm just examining both sides of this. Not trying to. This is devil's advocate. then prefabricated track has to be replaced eventually. Steel track really doesn't. That's kind of the advantage of it, though. So even though this is it's their adage is, hey, this is precision cut. It's just as good as steel.
But
all this and that.
But here's
Really,
a
at the end of the
counter argument
day-
for you, though. If Leap the Dips was a steel coaster, it probably would not be around. Like that, and that's the thing. A
Dips is,
wooden
Leap the
coaster
Dips
can
is-
live forever.
Yeah, Leap the Dips is kind of a special.
But
I
but
feel
it's not like, I mean, that's the extreme. But I mean, look at all the wooden coasters that if they were steel, they just wouldn't exist anymore.
Wild one, probably add that to the list.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
and
I
what's
mean, but
I,
also
like,
those rides existed at a time when steel wasn't around. So like those
Didn't
rides
ex-
have had
steel
that
also didn't
longevity.
exist.
but
There
that's
was no
my
metal.
point. The whole thing that my point
Thank you
is
for that.
that
You're welcome.
No, that's not what I meant.
Mind Blower is now in a state. Mind Blower could have lived forever. Now we're in a state where it's reducing the possibility of it living forever.
Maybe, but what I'm saying is that we haven't seen like the steel coasters of the iconic era of like the 70s and 80s. Those still are around, and maybe those continue to live and have longevity because those have those historical value too. So eventually, these coasters are going to reach the point where just because they're a certain material doesn't mean that they're not going to live forever. It's just being steel doesn't reduce its lifespan because it still is cherished as a ride. That's what I'm trying to say. Is it just because these rides are so old? That's
But I think the thing
that's
is,
a product of them. It's not a product of them being wood. It's a product of them being old. That they're so important because they've stood the test of time. I think if it had been designed steel,
I
think
mean,
these would
maybe
still be around.
you might have an argument there, but it's I don't know. I think that the thing is a properly maintained wooden coaster won't ever really fully deteriorate like a steel coaster does. I mean, yes, like the arrows that are around, they're re-welding and stuff like that, but that's always going to get rougher. I don't know. It's I just don't. I just this isn't. I think there's a difference between a steel coaster and a wooden coaster, and
You're
I
not
think.
wrong there.
But
What's the difference?
But am I? I mean, that's the whole thing. Is this entire community doesn't seem to believe that anymore?
What do you
Because
mean?
that's kind of the
difference is that
argument
steel
being made.
coasters are
Is like,
smooth and rough, and wooden coasters are rough.
but
Exactly.
that's the point. It's like, well, they're gonna put the Titan tracks just like the wooden. Bullshit! It's not the same ride. I don't care how much it's the same layout. It doesn't matter. It doesn't feel the same. It's just not like it's a steel coaster.
I agree that it makes it a steel coaster. I don't know about that, but if they retract the whole thing, sure. But that's the argument. That's the weekly poll. So let's get into that.
You
in
know,
a bit.
it's all about the soul of the coaster.
But see, that's the
It's
problem.
love,
This
man.
is my whole
Where's the soul
argument.
at?
This is the
Where's soul
problem.
at?
You look at White Lightning.
Oh man,
It's a steel
Okay,
coaster.
the best steel coaster on the planet.
it's a hybrid coaster. But the whole problem is, it's like, what point do we say? Like when we say now, like, oh well, it's 10%. Okay, well then in 5 years we're like, well, 20% isn't that much more than 10%. A little bit longer. Well, 30% isn't that much. We boil the frog. We literally are just boiling the frog until it's like, well, as long as there's one piece of wood on there, it's still it's still a wooden coaster. Like,
Well, I guess at this point, since we've reached this climax and we've gotten to this the main question that we posed to the audience, we can read their responses real quick. It was about the wooden coaster to hybrid conversion. We posed the question: at what point does a wooden coaster become a hybrid roller coaster? We gave 3 options. We also gave the option to provide a different take if you had one, which no one actually utilized that. 20 people said, which is 57% of the poll. Actually, now it's up to 24. I lied. 57% of the poll, 24 votes. As it approaches that 1-to-1 steel ratio, 10 people said, which is 24%, when a crucial element has been retracted, that's when they count it as a hybrid coaster. And then 8 people, or 19%, said when they've retracted any part of it. Is kind of what Bob was arguing with White Lightning. Oh, yeah, it does seem you're in the minority here.
So you're wrong.
Unfortunately. Yeah, because that's how that works. Because every time I'm in the
Fair enough.
minority, I'm wrong.
No, James, you're just wrong because you're James.
I forgot. Because my parents gave me that name at birth. I was assigned the wrong
Right.
name.
Exactly. That's the whole problem.
All Jameses are wrong.
Yeah. All right. Airtime Mike said any portion, it's a hybrid. There we go.
I was about to read he
And he is on El Toro Orion. So there.
So he can't be wrong.
Exactly.
literally called the Coaster Idiots. Let's keep that in mind, guys. But I think when it comes down to it, I feel like I can understand why businesses decide to opt in for this technology. Not saying that I all commemorate it or think it's a great idea and advocate for it. However, even I polled some of my more, I don't like to use the term, but GP, general public, non-enthusiast friends. And I said, do you really care if a coaster is wooden or steel? Like, is that really a big factor in your decision to ride it? Does that make you like it less or more? Most of them, none of them actually said yes. So it seems like consensus outside of the enthusiast community is like, really, they don't care about track type, they don't care about it being a certain age. So like none of the things that we value, preservation that we value as enthusiasts, extends out into that.
But see, this is my
That's where it's
argument to
like-
that. You're right. You're absolutely 100% correct, and like I would not argue against that at all. But the difference is, okay, I'm going to use my sister as an example. She doesn't know anything about coasters, like the inner workings. She doesn't know manufacturers or anything like that. But she lists her favorite rides, and she's an Intamin fan. Like, hands down, she's an Intamin fan because they're all there. But what?
So the moral of the story is Intamin's the best manufacturer. I'm just kidding.
There it
That's
is.
one. That's one good takeaway. But
We know they make so many wood coasters.
the point that I'm trying to make is they experience the ride. They might not know why it's the way it is, but the experience of the ride makes the ride. If you change that, it's going to be a subtle, like a ride that they once really enjoyed might not be a ride that they enjoy any longer. They can't tell
true.
you why.
It's true, but that can also
Because
be
it's all. I
opposite.
told you this is what I'm talking about when I say
Think
it goes
about
down
vice
to the
versa.
soul of the ride.
People
It
that didn't
does.
like
It is.
because
It's the soul of the ride.
not taking into the fact the entire. So you're taking a population, and you're taking a sample of that population, but there's another sample. It's going to think the opposite. It's going to say, "Oh, that rough coaster sucked, and now it's been retracked steel, and it's so much better. A new favorite coaster." There's also that aspect of it. So when people switch places, like the people that disliked it before now like it, the people that liked it before now dislike it. It's like I think that most people are gonna really find a difference, to be honest. So it's kind of a negligible result in the end. But even if that's true, it probably is just swapping places with one another.
I don't know. I think it has the potential. Yeah. There's definitely going to be people that will like it more. But here's the other thing is like people have said like, oh, the track looks like corners. Is like that's not where the problems are on Mind Blower. So,
That's not the issue.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know. This isn't like a 100% confirmed thing. It just
Maybe they're building an RMC.
Yeah.
RMC.
That's what they're doing. They're building a new RMC. I hope so. Really that would be the preferable thing.
The
Like,
track
build
says
another.
MB, and then it has like the digits for whatever segment of track it is, so we can assume it means.
Yeah,
Mind Blower.
that's why we're pretty confident of saying that this is happening. But I just want to make it clear that like this is not an officially announced thing, and we don't know exactly what's happening. But it's pretty clear that 208 track is going on Mind Blower in some capacity. I'm sorry. Wooden coasters should just be wood. I
understand. I understand that's your opinion, and I for the most part would to agree with you. I'm not saying I don't agree with you. I'm saying like when you zoom out of us, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter really, and I think that's what the parks are recognizing.
But-
like most people don't
But see,
care.
that's the thing is, I think it does. I really think it does, because I think there's people out there in the general public that like wooden coasters because they're wooden coasters. They can't like they can't vocalize that. But
I think there's enough people that feel the opposite and feel that they don't care, that it doesn't really impact the bottom line. If anything, it increases it because there's those people that didn't like it because it was wooden, because it was rough.
Those were
I
a
think you
lot of
realize
people just
how
see
many
wooden
people-
coasters.
Exactly.
and
How many
just
people see
avoid
wooden
them.
coasters and
Hold on,
associate that with
wait.
being rough?
okay, but that's the problem though, is that's not an issue of a wooden coaster. That is an issue of an improperly maintained, or in some cases maybe improperly built wooden coaster.
I agree.
As
The
opposed,
thing is,
like that's the thing.
he doesn't
And I'm not
associate those
arguing.
Right,
I
I'm saying the
love
GP
I love when your video gets so lagged that you look like you're talking and you're not.
I know, yeah, that happens a lot.
What I'm saying is that those things aren't independent of one another. So you're trying to say that, yeah, I agree that there are rough coasters that are a result of poor maintenance. The GP ride's one of those, and from now on, that is associated with every wooden coaster.
Every
It
single
doesn't
one.
matter.
Yeah.
But look,
It does not matter
here's the
if
thing.
they're not rough. It doesn't matter if they're great in Hershey Park retracts and Kennywood retracts and.
But
and
look
all
at
these
Ghost
parks and stuff.
Rider. Look, I mean, like that transformed that coaster by retracking it with wood, not with a steel replacement, with wood. It's
It was
not
also the
like
technology at the time. That was a decade ago when they did that. So now the technology is, we're advancing, so to speak.
right. So
cool.
wood. That's my point. Wooden coaster technology is advancing.
Steel
Why
is the
aren't we
future of
using
wood.
that?
Steel is the future of wood, Bob.
Yeah.
No, it should not be. That's absolute bullshit. That's absolute
think that's-
bullshit.
As a businessman, think about it though. Like, I'm not saying that. Don't
So,
take all.
so you think
take all the
that King's
personal out of it.
Dominions is a bunch of idiots for having Gravity Group redo Grizzly?
No, but they clearly noted that steel is the future of wood because they RMC'd one of their wooden coasters. So.
Yeah, what are they going to do? RMC a second
But
Woody?
see, but the thing is like Hurler universally was not a well-received ride. And I understand, like, if you want to talk about the business side, I get that. That makes complete sense with Hurler. But there's things that you don't like. Mind
had a
Blower is one
Carowinds,
of those coasters.
Second Kingdom and both of their clones of Hurler get lines. So like, I don't know. That's what it comes down to. Is like popularity of rides really fluctuates. I don't think they're ever like really steady. Like, I've seen Hurler at Carowinds have one of the longest lines in the parks. That doesn't make it a good ride. That doesn't make it not a candidate for an RMC. Yet
It was
it's
an hour
not.
when I went down to the other week.
Yeah, so like that ride can get busy and it can get congested. Like at the end of the day,
But
it
at
just
King's
comes down to
Dominion,
the
it
effects
wasn't
there.
like. I mean, hey, I'd prefer that all wooden coasters always stay wood. I would prefer that Mean Streak would be there and they built something like Still Vengeance beside it. But
In the
I
water.
understand. Like, I understand. What did you say?
In the water. There's not really much
Exact-
space
No,
to build Steel
you
Vengeance.
You can make a bigger island. Come on.
Lake Erie, it's right. No, Timmy, you built it in Toronto, which is right next door to the border there.
Okay, and then you just
It
build a
is.
monorail there.
That's where north becomes south.
Exactly.
That's right, in Toronto.
You know that majority of Canadian citizens live
Pronounced barbecue.
south of U.S. actually, or not south of the U.S., south of south of the U.S. More so than U.S. citizens actually, because you have Maine that extends up. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a fun tidbit, but yeah, people don't realize that Canadians always act like they're more northern than us, and most of them aren't. The point.
That's actually true. But also, Maine is more Canadian than it is United States, I think.
Minnesota, Montana,
Yeah.
Washington, all those states are also. Look at the latitude.
I'm just gonna leave it at like this. The point of my anger right now is that Mind Blower is a top tier wooden coaster, and it should remain a top tier wooden coaster. It should get the care that it deserves.
So
And
most of
remain
us,
a wooden coaster. Like,
most of us, if it doesn't approach this 1-to-1 ratio, are still going to consider it a wooden coaster. It seems.
well, that's
That's-
bullshit.
It's the moral of this weekly
For the
poll.
poll.
here.
Ride this wooden coaster that's 40% steel. Fuck off.
It was so nice to our audience. You can see why they like
mean-
coming back. So he's so virtuous to them. We can pull for next week is what do you consider to be the most photogenic roller coaster?
Well, not mind blower anymore.
There's never to begin
And
with.
steel,
Same.
because we all know steel
No, you're
coasters just
right.
aren't photogenic.
I think the majority of these are going to be steel coasters. Yeah.
No, that
Um,
can't be.
That's
Sure,
bullshit
yeah.
too. Wooden coasters are so much better.
Oh my god.
Better looking, I think, is a
The lattice structure, I love the lattice structure.
do so much more creatively with a steel coaster than you can with a wooden coaster, though. Such a
That's
discernible
true.
difference between steel coasters. Wooden coasters look primarily the same. I mean, unless the layout differs in a exaggerated way, you're gonna think that this lift hill is the same as that lift hill. With steel coasters, they can look so different. Even from
Let's
an
go-
engineering, I'm not even talking about like painting. With painting, you have creative outlet, but even like support structures can be completely like I-305 versus iRush, or like they just look different. Like I think that's interesting.
You think they look different?
Yeah.
I don't
One's
think
yellow.
Yeah, I mean the colors are different, but it literally has the same lift structure, same track.
Have the same lift structure. I guess it does. Yeah, I
It
guess it
does.
does. Okay, well, about Millennium Force, then another Intamin product. I don't know. I was thinking about how two different Intamin products can look different.
You mean
Um,
MF?
coasters-
MF, that motherfucker.
The
MF
MF
Duke, my
coaster.
favorite rapper.
Yeah, but I mean, Millennium Force was also like older Intamin, like generations change.
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay, but
Okay.
what different generations of wooden coasters?
I
Still
don't
look
even
pretty
know what I'm
similar.
arguing anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
Top Throw Dragster versus Accelerator. I don't know. Hell, that's what I'm saying. Like
Top Throw
Friends,
Dragster
watch it,
is
the
an
big two
accelerator.
talking about Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm.
I know what you're talking
Yes.
about. I'm just being a dick.
Look different. Look at the support structures for both of those rides and tell me they don't look different.
Well, they were
They're
built a whole
very-
year apart, man.
You mean
They're different
TTD?
generations. Different generations.
They were accelerator. They didn't know what they were doing. That's why it went left instead. Or wait, what
That's why
was
it's
it?
still not open.
It goes the wrong
Neither
way.
of them are open,
Closer to the
actually.
equator. It's closer to the equator.
That's why it goes the wrong way. All the other accelerators go the right way, except
for
accelerator
the one in
goes the wrong
Australia.
way. Except the
That's what
one
the-
named accelerator. Oh yeah, the
The
one.
one in Australia.
But that's Australia. I mean,
Close to the equator, too.
right there we go.
All right, well, most photogenic coaster. I think steel coasters are going to be primarily our answers. Could be wrong. Maybe I'll get proven wrong by the audience. Maybe we'll
We should bet on this. Yeah.
yeah. Bet the next $100 in merchandise that we get, which we don't get any merchandise, but any revenue we get from merchandise in the next 10 years, I'll bet that.
Is that like $6.78?
Exactly. I'll bet that we get all steel coasters. All right, so if you want to
All
answer that
steel
poll, get a
coasters. Sorry.
All?
90% steel coasters.
That's more fair.
What?
I think it's gonna be an exponential distribution. I'll just say that for my statisticians out there.
Come on, wood coaster fans, rise up.
CoasterTalkPodcast.com/poll to
We
answer
need
that
you
question.
here.
Or you can follow us on our social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Coaster Talk Pod, Mastodon, Coaster Talk Pod at Universadon.com, YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. That's Coaster Talk Podcast. That's where we have our live streams every Thursday night, 7 p.m. So contact us, CoasterTalkPodcast.com/contact. Email us, feedback@CoasterTalkPodcast.com to get in touch with us with any comments, questions, or concerns. And if you have any interest in purchasing any merchandise and helping us out with this bet, helping us kind of create a pot for this bet, you can go to CoasterTalkPodcast.com/shop. Thank you guys all for tuning in to this week's episode of the show. And with that, we will see you next week for episode 202.
See you guys.
See ya.
That's a loaded episode.
With barbecue sauce, BBQ sauce.
Oh my god.
Hate you guys so much.
Mike, it was good seeing you again.
See you again in a year.
I mean, you two coaster team, but you know, Mike just hasn't been here in a while. And Steph, if
Yes,
you're still around.
Mike has status.
What was that?
Said Mike has status.
Exactly. If Coaster Team was a fact,
He
was a
does.
member of the Coaster Idiots, then maybe Bob would take his opinion more seriously.
So, which somehow paradoxically means you are more intelligent than us.
Yes, of course.
I mean, isn't it true? I think literally all the Coaster Idiots are like engineers and like have like degrees and stuff. Isn't that true, Mike?
I don't know the
Is he
people.
still here? Did you leave that?
I don't know that those idiots from Mensa know what they're talking about.
I mean, they are definitely all intelligent. I don't know whether they all have. Yeah, see, it is true. I think they
single
use
motherfucker.
like what?
Every motherfucker is an engineer.
Oh
Every
yeah, if you're so
motherfucker.
intelligent, tell me what a block zone is.
Civil engineering is like a. I don't know that name just sounds so weird to me.
Give me the quadratic formula real quick, Mike, before
Yeah.
you leave.
Give me the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah,
There's a-
mechanical engineering.
There was a point in my life I wanted to do both of those, and now here I am, about to graduate with a degree in communications.
Did too, but I'm literally
You
about to
barely
get a.
communicate.
I know. I barely talk.
I did too, and I thought I didn't want to do math, and now I'm considering minoring in physics. So I literally could have just done engineering because that's actually engineering, but we are.
It's okay. You'll still be wrong.
And I'll be like, Bob, I can prove that there's more airtime in the back row of most coasters.
Ugh.
Centripetal, like there's
No.
the centripetal force. Even though my physics teacher explained it to me, and he's like, for the most part, there should be, yeah. It's on physics. I'm like, thank you.
But for the most part, they said for the most part.
Ah.
The whole thing is some rides push you up faster, like Candemonium.
Okay. Then the other B&M coasters that have same profiling, pretty much, and are almost identical, don't do that.
No shit, Steph. I actually I was actually going to be a psychologist till I realized I really didn't want to continue college.
Now the internet flows through his veins like barbecue sauce.
I have the bandwidth.
70%. Bob has the wattage.
I have the gigabytes. I got the
Bob has the-
fiber.
Bob has the bit rate. What do you do now, Steph? What do you use that degree for, or what do you do now?
She uses
a
it to ride
psychologist?
little dippers.
That's right.
To operate spec railway.
Just-
Experimental research. That's cool too. Like I don't know. I always liked abnormal psychology. Go ahead. I'm sure there's jokes.
I liked conventional psychology.
It just amazes me, like the brain when things go wrong.
I feel like this podcast would be a good study in abnormal psychology.
Yeah, that's very true. So
I think with Steph's experimental research degree, she could analyze it for us.
there was actually a in Pennsylvania where I grew up. There's a restaurant called Wagon Wheel, but there was a server there. Like she was in high school, but she got kicked in the head by a horse and had like major concussion. It was really bad, but like she recovered, but like weird stuff happened every now and then. And she was explaining, like there was one day she was writing out, it was some kind of paper for school. and she wrote this entire paper, and her mom read it and was like, "What?" Like she was so confused. She literally wrote the entire thing backwards to the point that her mom held it to a mirror, and it actually was like a perfect mirror image of her handwriting.
Whoa.
And she didn't realize, she like just out of nowhere, she was writing this paper and she wrote the entire paper as a mirror image. Like
Inverted.
it's so bizarre. Like, but I love that. Like how's the mind do that? It's so fascinating to me. That was always like one of the most amazing like stories I had ever heard. What were you gonna say, James?
That I was gonna be surprised she didn't have a hemorrhage.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, she made full recover, but just like every now and then, like weird stuff like that would happen. It's crazy.
All right, well, I'm gonna go do my stats homework.
Nope. You're staying here.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I heard that my friend went to Virginia Tech for
Oh my God,
mechanical engineering.
statistics.
And I like statistics, to be honest. I'm doing it right now. But,
I had miserably failed. Miserably. We were like, I was only like 4 weeks into the class, and I was like, I had no idea what was going on. The teacher basically said that I had at that point I had no way of passing the class. And he's like, but you should do this. I'm like, I'm not coming back to class. I'm just like,
They kind of screwed it when they said you can't pass this class.
right? Why? I'm not coming back to class.
I gotta go, guys. So I'm gonna go do my stats homework. Funny enough,
He is what? James, what are you? What is your major? I forget.
He's technically
undeclared
decided,
because
yeah.
Oh,
William and Mary, you can't declare until end of your sophomore year
oh, really?
because they don't want you to. A lot of people get into a major and they haven't really explored anything, and then they end up not wanting to pursue that field of study, and they're kind of too late because they're stuck because they did all the prerequisites for that course. So William and Mary's like they want you. They actually make it mandatory that you have to explore like curriculum outside of what it is you think you want to do. That way you can kind of expand knowledge and know like, oh, hey, I actually really enjoy X, Y, and Z, and so I'm not going to do what I originally intended. So, cool.
What are
know a
you
lot of people get
planning
into-
on? Do you?
Thinking of business analytics, which is statistics, actually.
So you're going to be the one changing all the coasters into steel.
I'm gonna be
Yep.
the one.
He's gonna be on,
Yeah.
yep,
Gonna be the one data mining, pretty much.
stealing everyone's data.
Pretty much what it is. It's just.
You'll be like, "Fuck you, DuckDuckGo."
But I'm also thinking about like minoring in physics. Also thinking about doing marketing, maybe. I don't know, because marketing's interesting. And I'm gonna be just following Timmy's footsteps. So I want to be a copycat. Kidding, I don't care.
That tracks.
That's not. Kidding, I don't care.
Marketing.
I'm changing my major to business analytics. So
Marketing is like all psychology now too.
It is. It's really psychoanalytic, which is interesting because like people think it's so like superficial and fake and like, oh, marketing's a made up degree, but it really is. I took a marketing class in high school and I was really like, wow.
So see, in 10 years, James will be like, he'll actually understand all the shit that I'm scared about right now, but he'll be like, yeah. He'll be like cheering it on.
Innovation.
Ugh.
All right, I gotta go, guys.
No, you don't. I can't tell if that's his real live feed or not from his video.
Hello there.
All right, bye, guys.
See you,
End the stream.
James. Are we gonna end the stream, or do you want to continue talking to me?
we should probably end it because I should probably go too.
All right, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Night fillers.